you left Crackhammer after a big feast with all the dwarves, and didn't address the situation with the kobolds because you didn't have time. And if the dwarves want when you deal with them, they can pay you. I think was the consensus. So there's some sort of uneasy truce going on there. You'll find out what has happened, if anything, when you get back. If if you get back, Misharab left along with you. He's decided to come with you, be your guide. He packed up a bunch of stuff, including a portable battering ram, which Tili is now carrying. You trekked through the jungle across the Valley of Lost Honor and met a Tyrannosaurus zombie, which vomited other zombies out. But you managed to defeat it. And then you finally found the lost city of Omu. You spent a bit of time looking at investigating the gargoyles. The whole city is rather creepily surrounded by tens of gargoyles.
Mhm.
But they didn't seem interested in fighting. They were actually, as you suspected, not stone gargoyles, but creatures disguised, and they were not interested in fighting you. They flew off. So you went through the main entrance of Omu, as opposed to trying your luck jumping down the waterfall, which is just prudent, I think, in hindsight. And you ran into a guardhouse which was defended by strange snake-like humanoid abominations. They were quite tough, but they weren't tough to stand up to like 2 fireballs and the full force of your entire group. So you managed to prevail with little casualties, and now I'll just put you back on the map, I guess, just briefly. You spent a little bit of time just resting up after your ordeal.
Okay.
And you have a bit of time to investigate these strange snake creatures. They do look like almost humanoid, but their features are more snake-like. They have those who have humanoid heads, for instance. Their eyes are slitted. If you poke around in their mouths, you'll find forked tongues and fangs. And obviously, one of them just has it's got normal sort of human arms, but its head is just a snake head. And another one is the opposite, where it's from the waist down, it's a snake, like a kind of snake mermaid. And others, even stranger still, their entire arms are just masses of snakes. So there's some definite snake,
Weird shit going on.
fetishes here with these guys.
Some people talked about these being UNT. Was that metagaming, or was that actually people knowing shit about this?
Oh,
I think the Naga told you Razn Z was a Yanti warlord.
Does anybody have any knowledge of this?
I think I rolled really badly and I didn't know anything. So there's that.
So we're just like,
Are they
yep,
native to
snake
Chol?
people.
I suppose we're not supposed to know.
Yes, you're right. You rolled badly, so you don't really know much about Yanti. It's unlikely any of you really would have.
They're quite foreign in the Sword Coast.
Yeah, it's unlikely any of you really would have even heard tales of them. You can roll an Arcana to see if you've ever heard of anything called a Yanti. It will be like really sparse information at best.
Nah, don't think Tili will.
Yeah, I think I already did it
bookish.
last time, so I won't roll.
Yeah, not you.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. The 15. No, you've never heard of these creatures before.
Fair. So, can we, like, looking around these bodies, is there any evidence that he, like, used to be human, like, or is it just a case of, because obviously that graffiti is kind of kicking it off, I'm like looking for anything that might be a bit off.
Yeah, The graffiti is written in common, for starters.
Mhm.
It's various different sizes, different handwriting. It's not all been written by the same person. The snake creatures, it's very hard to tell whether they were humans that were transformed into these abominations or whether they were born this way.
Oh, Nina's D&D's loading. Just taking a while for some reason.
I've no idea why. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, just Tili's asking Ciel if she could use her Eldritch sight.
Eldritch sight.
Okay, yeah. Wait,
Yeah,
I
you
thought I was
cast-
using it already.
Yeah, she did during the fight.
Because snakes
So-
are cute.
She wasn't that close to the bodies themselves, I think.
No.
Oh, right.
I wanted to have a look at the bodies, see if
Oh,
they-
yeah, she did. Because
Wait,
she
yeah.
recognized the bow.
It wasn't
Yeah,
magical,
the
but it was
bow
just...
wasn't magic.
Not the bow. What was it? There was some item that was... Wasn't there some item?
The bow just looked fancy.
The bow looked fancy and you checked and it wasn't.
Okay.
So, about Ciel's Eldritch sight, there is actually a ton of stuff which is... It turns out it's incredibly useful in this campaign to have at-will detect magic. So rather than you telling me you want to use it and potentially missing out on things just because you simply just didn't think to say it at that moment, we can just assume that Ciel is basically, lifting up her eye patch and
Always checking.
casting around with her Eldritch sight
Okay.
fairly regularly. And so if there's magical auras and stuff, I will just tell you.
Gotcha.
Okay.
The range of her
Thanks,
thing
Kim.
is 30 feet, isn't it?
30 feet.
And
Magic.
if there is magical aura, is it possible that you might forget? Do you mind us reminding you, or do you want?
I don't mind. You can absolutely just ask as well to say, is there anything magical? I don't mind. Because, yeah, I might forget.
Cool. Yeah, there's not really much to go on. We've got the graffiti, we've got these bodies. Maybe investigate the surrounding area a bit and then just proceed. I'm healthy to continue. What's our sort of what shape are we in?
I think Carmen's a little bit tapped out.
Oh, no. I've got most of my spells except the
Most powerful ones.
big ones are gone. But the rest are still fine. I've got 4 level 1, 2 level 2.
Do you have any way of recovering your level 3 spells?
No,
She ain't a wizard.
long rest.
She's a sorcerer though. She's sorcerer points.
That's true. You could convert sorcery points.
Can all sorcerers do that? Or is
I
that-
have
they
4
have to choose?
sorcery points. I don't know how many I need for...
I think it's
Level.
5. But you can also convert like first levels into sorcery points that give you the ability to then make a.
That is
Oh,
actually
that's
true.
interesting.
Totally
I didn't
fine.
realise.
So
Yeah.
what can I do?
It's meta magic. Level 2, it gives you like this well. Actually, that might be the thing. It's not the meta magic.
I just thought it was the sorcery points 2 spell slots, but it works the other way
Flexible
around
casting.
too. Or...
Essentially, you
versa.
can take a spell slot, convert it into sorcery points, and take those sorcery points and then convert them into a spell slot. So if you wanted a
Oh,
third
okay.
level spell slot, it would cost you 5 sorcery points. But you are able to, say, take a first level spell.
Right,
Put it
convert it
into-
to sorcery points, and then
Yeah.
have 1 level 3 back.
Yes.
It's inefficient to do it that way because you get a number of sorcery points equal to your level, the level of the slot, and then when you convert the points into spell slots, they cost like way more than that. But you can do it.
Yeah.
Okay, so as long as I've got 1 level 1, I can still do that and then get 1 fireball back.
I mean, you could, if you dumped 2 second, that would be 3 second level spells, you can get 2 third level spells back.
I only
Wait,
have
how many
2
sports have you got? No, you've got 4 spell points, don't you?
Yeah.
So if you rinsed it, which you may not want to do because you want quickening or anything else that you actually have, your meta magic, you would be able to get 2 spell slots and then use 10 to get 2 second level spell slots, convert those into 2 third level spell slots with no more sorcery points. Or we can just short like long rest.
I feel like having no slots lower than level 3 is a bit bad too. Because
It's up to you.
these guys have been resistant to all magic so far.
Do we know that?
I think.
Weren't getting charged.
You,
what
would,
I've
you wouldn't know. You wouldn't.
from
It'd
what
be
I've
hard
seen
to
is
tell.
I fireboarded them twice and they didn't
Yeah.
die.
They might
So
just have lots of HP.
Or they're very good at dodging. It's
Yeah.
very hard to tell.
either way, I feel it's a bit dangerous to then not have anything but like more fireballs, which have proven to not be that efficient, that effective.
Sure.
Haste is good though.
Yeah, haste is good, but I won't be able to twin it.
What's the real time sort of action thing of using meta magic for the spell slot exchange?
Yeah.
Can you do that
Action, I believe.
in combat? How
It's
is
a
it in
bonus
action?
action.
Bonus
It's a
action.
bonus
action.
Okay.
Okay.
So
it-
you take your bonus action to convert the level 1 into sorcery points, and then another bonus action to convert all your 5 into a third level.
I mean,
I think maybe one level 3 getting one back is okay, so I could convert like what?
you can do 1 second level spell, which would cut you up to 7, into a third, which would mean that you're down to 2 sorcery points left.
No, one second level spell would put her to
7
6
spells.
sorcery points. 6 sorcery points. She's got 4 at the moment.
Exactly.
It's the at
Second level
the
gives
bottom.
3.
It's no, that's why it's inefficient to convert the spell slots, because they're actually got different weights. The ones in the table are for creating spell slots, and just underneath it there's a bit for converting spell slots to sorcery points. And it's 1 spell slot. You get a number of sorcery points equal to the slot's level.
This is why Kim is an amazing rules man. There you go,
So-
you're right.
Okay, so I would be happy to get rid of one level 1 spell slot for 1 extra fireball.
You doing that now?
I think so. I think I'll do that.
Alright, cool. Mark off the first level slot. Get rid of all your sorcery points and give yourself 1 more third level slot.
Yeah.
That'll give you a haste, which is pretty nice.
That could save someone's life.
Just to clarify, you wouldn't be able to twin it.
No, I can't
that's right.
empower anything.
Okay.
And yeah, those are the meta magics I have.
Alright, so you've got some graffiti. I guess you've spoken a bit about that offline already. So what's the plan now, guys?
It doesn't
Drew, no
really.
conclusion.
It might give us
Yeah,
like
no.
things to look for, but it doesn't really point us in a direction of where to go from now. I don't think.
Yeah, just got to keep the words in mind.
Yeah, I mean,
Explore.
if we're not resting, we're basically going into Omu, but we may as well do it as stealthily as possible at this point.
Yes.
Well, if you're persist, sure.
Owen's like,
Well,
I'd like to
Tili
stay
can
alive.
just Tili can charge ahead by herself, and we just stealth behind her. That's fine.
Yeah,
Works
to
out fine.
detract everything. Okay, so I guess
I'm gonna
Owynn
try and
will
be
go ahead.
stealthy. Yeah.
is
Alright.
with maybe Musharib, just because he seems to be pretty stealthy as well.
I mentioned we all generally stealth, but I'm sticking with a.
We are wasting this.
We're
Wow.
like, okay, we definitely don't want to die.
If you're intending on going ahead, we've had a short
We
rest.
have
haven't
had
we?
a short rest, yes.
Okay. Did
Yeah,
anyone
sure.
else need to do anything like do hit dice or anything?
Yeah, actually, Undril and Mishara both need to spend hit dice. So
Okay.
Didn't realise I got
If
it.
you're intending on going ahead, just the two of you, then May would go with you. But if you're just thinking of leading the entire group, then she'll stay at the back. What do you?
Well, I
do?
mean, like 20 feet ahead or something, 25 feet. Not like,
So in the sense, leading the group, but not being like.
yeah. I mean, I'm assuming that May has been put off scouting, so Owen's like just not even asked at this point. So he's just-
No, she'll go if she's accompanied. Like,
Okay.
Not a problem. She just doesn't want to be right in front. She'll just be like with Masharab, I guess, and you go like.
Okay.
It's
Sure.
all right. We're following close behind.
okay, that sounds like a marching order to me.
Do you get disadvantage on your stealth, Nina? You do, don't you?
I do.
Yes, because of our armor. Yep.
So you
Wow,
you
your
want to
stealth is
stick with
higher
the
than mine. Oh,
center of the
I'll be
group.
at the back.
Stick with the main
Also,
highest population. I guess.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick further back just because I've got range. So.
What if we get attacked from behind him? Hmm?
By the way, Owynn,
Mm-hmm.
my staff of my spider staff is made of adamantium. So if like anything should happen, and you'd need something to do damage with something different,
Okay.
keep that in mind. So I could pass it to you. I can actually cast the spell and hand it to you
Okay. That's all very interesting and
because
cool.
it does. Oh, I don't know if it'll do any poison. No, it won't do poison damage because it's attuned to me. But
Right.
it's adamantium, so.
yeah.
I've got
You need to attune to it.
the staff is magical. I don't know if that.
Oh,
Is-
your staff.
Yeah, I mean,
Cool.
staff of defense is what I've been using.
It is. Good.
It is magical.
It's
Yep.
the other staff you gave to me, your car staff.
All of staves.
Both of your staves.
Yeah. Okay.
So
No,
good.
I just wanted to remember. Also, I was rewatching the old episodes, and we do have a gem of summoning
Is it
water
air?
elemental. Water
Okay,
elemental.
what?
Do we?
We do.
Yeah.
Where's that?
I've completely
Elemental gem.
forgotten. But we got like this elemental gem in the refuse pit.
Oh, okay, cool.
I just never checked the bag of holding, so I just forgot.
I couldn't remember which one it was.
It was to
Yeah,
summon a
she's
water elemental, but I don't know what the specifics are because it could be that you need to use concentration.
Oh, did you? Yeah. So it's in your consumables, elemental gem. Did you not note down which color it was?
It was green.
Green. Okay, water elemental. Yeah.
I don't
So
have it on
it's summoned
me.
as if you had cast the conjure elemental spell. So yeah, you do have to maintain concentration on it, or it'll attack you.
Should I hold on to it?
Who has it at the moment?
It's in the bag, right?
Hotmail.
I think so, yeah. I just got proficiency in constitution. And I'm further back usually.
I can't find it in the hold more, but yes, if you so wish, you can yeah, makes sense.
Did you need to attune to it? Did you say you don't?
Nope.
Cool.
Just
I'll
consume
just add it to my stuff then.
Yep.
One was it?
green
gem?
elemental gem,
It's emerald,
emerald.
which is green. No, not. But it's just if you want to look it up in the table, it's called emerald.
Water. Okay.
Just emerald.
What?
Bless you.
Emerald gem?
Elemental gem.
I've got the graffiti pinned on my other screen, so I can keep looking at it to remind me of shit that it says.
Cool. Yeah, let's put you into Omni then, so you can explore. If you remember a bit about, if you can at all remember about what you've seen before as you overlooked the city. You're at the moment you're over here. Yeah, exactly. And I think as you walk, Zandala might ask a few of you. She'll probably say that she's been thinking about it for a bit, and she's learned from the Naga that her father is supposed to be in the city, so they're getting close.
Oh my god.
And she's decided that if we do meet him, that she would like it if none of you told him about her at first. She wants to get an idea of what kind of a man he is without him acting up for her. The fact that
Aw,
he
she's
has
so
a daughter.
nice.
What would happen
Whoa.
if her dad is like this warlord? Because she's got scales in her face. And we
Yeah.
know that the big bad guy we're looking for is Yuan. Well,
Are you actually asking this out loud?
yeah, I might ask, like, what would you do if it turns out to be he's involved with this curse and causing harm to the world? What would you do? Like, she's genuinely worried that she would
Wondering what
Stop
side
us from
Zandala would.
stopping this guy, for example, because Carmen has promised like this Naga that's gonna not ask questions, just kill the guy.
Oh, that's right.
Well, I mean, she thinks about it for a moment. She says that she's never really known her father to begin with. If it turns out that he's an evil warlord, then she doesn't feel like she'll have any attachment to him, and
Insight.
they have to kill him. You have to kill him. You make an insight check.
Yeah.
Damn it,
Advantage.
Paige. Don't have advantage.
You
Pretty sure I
always-
do. Yes, exactly. I was thinking the exact same thing. I was going to ask that next. Exactly. See whether the snake thing resemble the snake things.
Yes,
Their
Zendala's.
scales resemble, Zendala's scales.
You can make a medicine check, or nature check. Nature check.
Not medicine. I prefer medicine.
Yeah, I don't care what you prefer. She seems sincere.
Like,
They are scales. Can't tell whether they're snake scales or not. They could be snake scales. They could be any other reptile scales. But she notices you peering very closely at her face, and asks you what's wrong.
I don't realize how beautiful you are, Zendala.
Good perception.
Tilly, what are you doing?
I mean, he might be being like serious, or she.
Yeah, she's being totally serious. Evidently. Yeah, she just blushes and turns away.
Tilly,
Oh.
is this really the time? Maybe we should. Let's just keep going. Ugh.
Yeah, let's.
I like my women
So-
with snaky features.
Really? Wow. Okay, that's a bit TMI. Why is Tilly so weird?
I know, right?
Maybe they
Oh.
bit her or something. She's got some weird poison. Tilly, are you okay?
All right.
So I guess we're just sneaking forward and see if
Go to the next building.
if this is a completely lived-in place or not, because we did see people dancing earlier, but we don't know if all houses are inhabited or not. So I guess we want to figure that out first.
Yeah. So I mean, this is obviously. Was this always designated to be a guardhouse? Did it look like there was some obvious
It
features?
had
as to
arrow
why-
slits, didn't it?
Yeah,
You talked about it.
arrow slits the doors on the back. It very much looks like a guardhouse.
So I guess looking forwards, keeping an eye out for defensible positions that they might have hiding or like good places to pounce, as it were, and then taking like maybe the most back routes. So if there's like a main road, don't travel down there.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. That makes sense. And did you roll stealth? You did roll stealth earlier.
Yeah.
All right. So as you're exploring through the city a bit, you come across, again, avoiding this obviously this main road thing that you can see going up, skirting around a bit. You skirt the edge of this walled compound. So smoke drifts lazily from a walled compound. The gate lies in splinters, and scorch marks deface the buildings. Near the center of the compound is a plaza littered with charred human corpses. One of the corpses is being torn apart by a pack of wild dogs. I mean, a lot of it's rubble, as most of the city is. And over the growling and fighting of these dogs, you actually hear a kind of a voice, and it's weak at the moment, and just calling out in common. It's just saying, "Help! Help! Anyone?"
Insight.
Where's this coming from? the voice?
Absolutely.
It's coming from inside the compound.
Not the pile of corpses.
Not the pile of corpses. No, you can't quite. You can make a perception check, see if you can pinpoint it.
Yeah, I was going to do that. I wasn't going to do look specifically for that, but I just wanted to see if I could tell if they're
Ciel
if
is
there are
like-
anyone else hiding from it, like in an ambush or
Are
something.
they trying
Yeah.
to? Yeah.
Ciel is like
notice him?
instinctively trying to look for like who to help out, just because as a role.
Where
as in, like,
was this, by the way? Is this
It's in
relatable
here.
or
Yeah. Sorry, what was that, Nina? You're looking for who to help out. You
Yeah.
wanna? Yeah, okay.
instinctively?
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
she
absolutely.
doesn't
You,
think
you
of-
pinpoint it. Pinpoint it immediately. It's coming from a pile of like collapsed rubble inside the compound. You can actually even see like a shred of clothing from underneath. It looks like someone was trapped under the rubble. You hear him call out again, like Zagnira, is that you? It's me, Orvex.
Can this guy not be quiet? I mean, there's like wild dogs eating people.
Yeah, the dogs are perfectly happy with their meal. They've got
So
loads available.
the dogs inside the compound, or essentially would they be between us and him?
Yeah, you could go around them.
Yeah.
If you're worried about them attacking you, you could try to make an animal handling check to make sure you like stay upwind of them and skirt them appropriate distance. But you're not sure if it's necessary.
Okay, let's try to get around them and get to this. Right?
Yep.
Can we have a look around, just like a quick kind of glance around this compound to see if there's anything
watch?
Yeah.
suspicious?
And
Yeah.
did he seem sincere in his screams
Yeah.
or his calls for help?
Oh right, you both rolled insight. It's very hard to tell from someone you can't see who's buried under rubble, so the DC is pretty high. So I'm gonna say yes. He seems like he needs help.
Can I
We have to
roll as
help
well?
him.
What
Can't
was
we
it?
just fight the dogs? I'm
So, yeah.
whispering.
And do you want to make a perception check, Owynn? Said you wanted to look around for any shady business. Yeah. Okay, so 15 and Khan got an 18, another 15, 20. So looking around the compound, you do see another thing of another item of interest. It looks like a glaive has been thrust into the remains of a burned out pyre. Charred snake skulls and blackened inhuman vertebrae are lashed to the spear. On a wall nearby, a symbol has been daubed in ash. A snake curled in a spiral, gripping a circle in its jaws.
What organization has a circle in it? Something circle. Can I remember?
A snake. Snake with a circle in its jaws.
Owen will head towards this guy, jumping, like flying over the dogs if needs be, to see if he can kind of
Let's check
head to the rubble.
my journal.
Okay, and Ciel, you were instinctively looking to help this guy. You running along with him?
Yep.
Okay, that's fine. There's no magic that you can see. All right. Yeah, so you start pulling aside this rubble. It's easy enough to move, and you see this face of this man actually as you uncover the rubble. He blinks and rubs the dust out of his eyes as he looks up at you. Coughing and spluttering, he like thanks you profusely as you let him out of the rubble. And he asks for a hand up. He looks pretty exhausted. He's got bruises all over his face, cuts and scrapes. You probably have a picture of him.
What happened to you?
Oh, thank you. There was a fight, and in the explosion, one of the walls caved, and I was caught. And I guess my friends either left or they were all killed.
What brought you to Omu? Oh, sorry.
Sorry, I would have surely died. Surely, if you hadn't come along, I thank Timora.
If it weren't for you meddling kids.
What brought you to Omu in the first place?
Sorry, I should introduce myself. I'm Orvex Orcrimus. I am somewhat of a historian, archaeologist, translator. I was hired by the Red Wizards of Thay. They needed help. I should say, I have a specialty. I understand Old Owynn, the language used in this city, and my expertise they thought would come in handy. So one of their expeditions hired me, but they had a battle with these fearsome snake creatures, and I do not know what became of them.
I think I have an idea. I'll just sort of glance up the pile of dead bodies.
How do they look like?
Sorry? How did... Sir?
The enemy. The ones that have attacked you.
Snake creatures. They had the bodies, some of them had the bodies of snakes, or the faces of snakes. I believe they're called Yanti.
Where did they come from? Were you beset upon, or did you stumble across them?
Oh, we were ambushed by a patrol at night. They seem to infest the city.
We came across a guard set at the bottom of the stairs. How did you enter Amu?
We came through that way as well. We had to fight our way through Yanti guards also.
Oh, maybe he got rid of a lot that we
Insight
didn't have to
that.
fight.
Yep, absolutely. Can roll insight.
May doesn't even think to do that. She's just like,
She's so
he sounds, yeah.
Oh,
Sounds nice.
okay. Wow.
Yeah, he seems sincere.
Did you see the graffiti on the walls inside the guardhouse?
Indeed we did.
So is Kubazan, is that old Omu?
Kubazan, yes. He is one of the 9 trickster gods of Omu. Very interesting legend. I know the whole thing, and it may come in useful in your exploration of the city. I'd be happy to help you with it. Anything really for saving my life. I don't suppose you have any water.
Yeah, I mean, I guess at this point, like Owen kind of helps him, kind of pats him down a little bit, offers him the water thing, and then maybe gets out of sight. Maybe heads to one of the, like, there looks to be a couple of buildings around here. He'll kind of like go in, check it around, and then see if they can kind of get off from the road and into a more secluded spot.
Do you like wave people over to
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I'm joining very closely, sort of. What was the glaive thing that you described? I didn't quite understand what that was.
So do you know what a pyre is?
Yeah.
So a pyre, this sort of teepee of logs which are arranged and then a glaive has been thrust into the middle of that.
Okay.
As though it were a stake that you were burning someone on. But around it there are charred snake skulls and vertebrae, so like spinal cords that look far too long to be human spinal cords.
Okay, so does it look like somebody just put the glaive in there for no reason, or does it look like the thing destroyed these?
No, it looks like the glaive was placed there as part of the structure of this pyre to build the logs around it. So they thrust the glaive into the ground, built the logs around it, put a bunch of dead bodies on it, and then burnt them all.
Oh, okay.
Or alive bodies. Impossible to
Yeah.
tell.
Does that look like? Is it magical? Like I turn to Ciel.
Does it?
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
no magic.
Does
No
it
magic.
look like my mage hand can lift it?
Lift what, the glaive?
Yeah.
You could try. You don't know. You don't know how well it's shoved into the ground.
Yeah, I'll try. I'll try.
Okay, it can't.
Ask.
I probably should have done that different.
Is this guy human?
Yeah, he looks human. I'm just getting a picture of him now. I neglected this in my prep. Sorry, guys.
Ask him if he knows what that's about as well.
Yeah. Okay. he studies it for a moment and kind of shakes his head. He says, "It's not really my expertise. It looks like some sort of ritual burning. Maybe the snake people burnt their dead."
Did he actually come along with the Red Wizards of Thay?
Yes, they brought me to the city.
So it wasn't the wizards that made that
Pyre.
Yeah.
They could have. I don't know. If they survived and left me here, I would be very upset with them.
Well, you wouldn't be there.
Why did the wizards come there? To Oma?
Oh, yes. They didn't reveal much to me, unfortunately. They said only that they needed help in the city. They needed help recovering the puzzle cubes. It seems they're after some tomb.
Do you know what puzzle cubes are?
Yes. So, from what I've gathered about this city, it has a very rich and storied history, by the way. I'd love to tell you all about it over a campfire. But briefly, there were when the original gods of Chult and the city left Ubtao, notably, these 9 trickster gods, called trickster gods because they weren't really gods. They were powerful animal spirits which tricked the population of Omu into believing that they were gods and worshipping them. They came and began. They gave the people the gods that they so desperately craved before they were slain by some cataclysm, which details are unclear. But 9 shrines were erected to them before that happened. They were slain and the city fell into ruin and was lost to history. We don't know, or I certainly don't know what happened. But their shrines still exist, I believe, from when they were alive. And each shrine contains a puzzle cube, which is a key to some tomb, some powerful artifact.
Wow. May's eyes are glistening with the thought of the unfound treasure, not out of the sense of she's greedy and wants it for wealth, but just the unknown and the mystery and the mystique of it all is like mesmerizing. She's like, oh, please tell us more. What do you know about this tomb?
I'm afraid that much is lost to history. I haven't been able to find out much. I know it's connected to the fall of Omu.
Damn it.
There's precious little that has survived.
Is it rumored to be within Omu?
Yes, it is marked by a great stone obelisk. You may have seen it already if you've viewed the city.
Have we seen it?
Yeah, I'm trying to find where it is on this map. I think it's to the north somewhere. Actually, I've got a map here.
It's like, where's Wally?
14. It's here, I think.
Wait, do that again.
Alright.
Very north.
Very north, yeah.
There's no clear obelisk there, is there?
No.
No, not on this map for some reason. Yeah.
So you've got some secret map. Maybe that's a
No. There's like a close-up map of that area which has the obelisk.
Okay, I think it would give it away. Maybe too much.
We're not supposed to see all the important bits from above anyway when we arrive, right?
Yeah, the bits you did see were the palace. Probably would have seen that obelisk, and you saw like the big pit, and I think you got a closer look of there were some figures dancing around here.
Mm-hmm.
So,
That's all you've seen so far.
Where the
Kubizan, Shagambi, and Moa, are they all trickster gods?
All trickster gods, yes.
sorry, can you? Are these the only ones you know the names of? But do you know any more?
I know them all. Let me tell you the legend.
Yeah.
Are we
Just-
taking a break with this, or are we just like standing there having a chat with him?
Oh, I think Owynn pulled you out a bit, so you're like maybe around here behind,
We're just having a conversation.
taking like gathering around, because the rest of the group want to know who this guy is, and if he's dangerous. Just talking, getting to know each other.
Okay.
I only got that picture.
Did the dogs? Are they
No,
like?
dogs are happy,
Oh, okay, they're fine. Okay.
tearing apart child corpses. Nom nom.
So do you,
Children? There were children?
They didn't look like children's corpses, no. Child corpse.
Oh, okay.
I thought you said. I think she probably thought you said child.
Yeah, sorry, my bad.
That's what I heard. Sorry.
There you go. Yes.
oh, nice.
Wow, so
Oh,
handsome.
He's got a smooth
Yeah.
head.
Oh my
He's a
god.
peasant.
Is
I love
he,
the
is
soul
he a
patch.
Cholton local?
Or vex. Or
Um,
cries.
Let's see here.
I mean, in terms of like how he looks, is I guess.
Oh, I didn't spell his
Doesn't
name.
say.
Okay.
Really doesn't say at all. He's not from Fae. He works with the Red Wizards because they pay him well. That's all he said about them. So yeah, he's either Chulton or he's somewhere. He's like from elsewhere. And he came to Chult like a long time ago and has lived here a lot because he was really interested in Omu and the fall of Omu and all this stuff that happened in the Spell Plague. Is he truthful? Yeah, as far as you can tell, with that insight, yeah, he seems totally sincere. And like still really excited about like having new people to explore Omu with because never been able to come here before. You all look well armed and dangerous enough that he's happy that he's got.
Who was the name of the
he's
person they
after-
called out when he was calling for help?
Oh, something. Zagrima. Yeah, Zagmira is the leader of the Red Wizard expedition. He explains.
What did they offer you, by the way?
Money. Yes, they pay very well, and it's a rare opportunity to come to the city that I've studied for so long. They somehow managed to track down its location, whereas all my efforts before had failed.
Just out of curiosity, how did you approach Omu? I imagine you arrived in Port Lanzario and then.
Yes, that's right. They acquired my services in Port Nyanzaru, and then we traveled through the jungle, mostly by way of magic. It was fairly quick.
1 second.
Someone's food's arrived.
There's that spell, Phantom Steed, I think. So they mainly used that.
Oh, what is that?
So like some
a-
OP
It's a
traveling
ritual.
mechanism.
It's a ritual 3rd level spell. It creates like a large quasi-real horse-like creature, and it can move at 100 feet per round, so it can travel 10 miles an hour.
Oh, that's all right.
That's pretty fancy.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
only 10 miles per hour. Like,
I mean, it's pretty good for those times. Yeah, and it's a ritual, right? So you
Because
don't
it's higher, so it's not like you
Yeah.
brush it down and give
exactly.
it food and give it water. You just...
So they basically went through the jungle on those, and they're less inhibited by difficult terrain. They're not like phantom. So that's a picture of Orvex. He's going to tell you the legend, right? That's where we got to. No,
Gee, cat breath.
no.
Should
Yep.
we wait for Rowan or?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, we'll wait for it. Let me just. Oh, why I never gave this. I got
mean,
to look at this guy's stats.
Okay. So I guess it makes sense that he's like a historian. He just barely got into the city.
Yep.
And he's just really eager to continue his journey. Clearly not realizing that possibly all of his friends are dead.
Best friends, more like employers.
Yeah. There's a huge possibility that they're all dead, though. He seems a bit unfazed.
Yeah, I guess he does.
I guess Carmen might ask him, like, well, what if that pile of bodies was your group?
Well, tragic, really.
I mean, you seem a bit unfazed considering.
Well, we weren't very close. They were the Red Wizards. Have you ever met them? They're not the friendliest bunch. They didn't really. They weren't very warm or accommodating towards me. So their deaths, while sad, not going to much sleep over it.
I mean, I totally understand you. I'm definitely not sad, but it's more about they weren't up to this task, and you're just like really eager to carry on despite it being clearly deadly. I mean, that's the bit I'm kind of confused about. Can you fight?
I'd rather not.
But can you?
I know my way around a blade. I think anyone who travels the jungles of Chult requires that much. But honestly, look at me. I'm an old man. I spent my life dedicated to uncovering the secrets of Omu, and I'm finally here. Not about to throw away that opportunity.
Fair enough.
So, about those trickster gods, yeah? Are you still waiting for
Yes.
Rohan to get back?
Still waiting for Rohan. I've got his stats, which are good.
I was gonna say something. Oh, fuck. No, I can't remember. Damn it. I was gonna ask if he knows where the actual shrines are. Are they in...
He doesn't know their exact locations. No,
Okay.
but he'll know them when he sees them by like the
What does
symbols and stuff. Oh, that reminds me. Can any of you who saw the charred snake with a circle in its mouth, you can make religion checks to work out what that is.
okay?
Want if you're interested.
I'm a very religious woman.
Yeah, no, none of you really know what it is. Symbolism is lost on you.
I wouldn't know anyway.
What
What
about
about
Ciel?
Ciel?
Ciel.
Have a holy symbol.
She's a holy.
Ciel's loading.
Ciel.
Hold on. She's loading. Does she know it? It's like, I'm not
Loading?
sure.
19. No, don't know.
What?
Shit, man.
It's like,
Oh, wow.
19's really high. Come on.
Yeah, no.
Well, what about this guy? It's like,
One off.
so, dude,
What's this mean?
what about that weird snake glaive thing that we saw in the courtyard?
I'm afraid I'm not familiar with the religion of the snake people.
Okay, I then whip out my notes and go, all right. Do
I
you
thought
know what
studied this
Onk
place?
means?
Unk.
Yes.
Yes, it's one of the trickster gods.
Ooh, how do you spell that?
Flail snail.
Oh,
Unk.
Unk. Because we saw a
Unk.
graffiti set that said, "Who is Unk?"
UNKH. Yeah.
Okay.
What did the
who's the
graffiti
king
say?
of feathers?
I don't know. That's certainly not a god or anything I've ever heard of. Worshipped by the Omuans.
What about a frog monster?
Frog monster could be referring to Kubazan,
Is
What's
that
Kubazan?
another
Yes.
god?
a frog moth.
Frog
Yes.
moth?
Oh, what?
Frog hemoth. It's behemoth and frog smushed together. A frog hemoth.
Moth.
That sounds hilarious. Does it
Okay,
have
I'm just
big
I'm just
flappy
taking
wings?
notes. Like while he's telling me all this, I'm just taking notes. Like,
No wings.
Aw.
Unk is a trickster god. God, King of Feathers, no idea. Okay.
Froghemoth?
What does
Froghemoth?
Kubazan
Like a
mean
behemoth?
again?
Yeah.
Wait, he's mentioned Kubazan. What was Kubazan?
Kubazan's the frog hemoth. Frog behemoth. How we met.
Oh.
That's it.
So okay, so I'll tell him like what we saw as a graffiti. The Kubasan equals bravery, Shakambi equals wisdom, and then Moa equals question mark. Like, does he know what the rest of that is?
Have you written these down?
Yes. So he says that it looks like it's some sort of.
Sorry.
People were trying to understand the puzzle and what the gods represented. There are 9 of them. The idea that one might represent bravery and wisdom, perhaps, certainly possible. But I don't remember in my readings the Omuans never ascribed such characteristics to their gods.
Okay.
Thanks. Thanks, Richard.
All right, Bran's back. Here we go. The Legend of the 9 Gods. Stories of Omu's 9 trickster gods died with the Omuans who worshipped them. But this is what I've pieced together from reading the old Omuan script, studying the runes and carvings. Long ago, the god Uptau hardened his heart and vowed to weep for the people of Omu no longer. The rain stopped, the jungle withered and died, and death swept through Omu. One morning, a wise Zorbo emerged from her hollow tree and spoke to the dying Omuans. To convince Uptau of their worth, she decided to cook him a stew made from all their good qualities. Catching such virtues wouldn't be easy, so she asked a wily Almiraj to help her. The Almiraj snuck recklessness into the pot, which she saw as a virtue, and Uptau spat out the stew when he tasted it. From that day on, Obulaka the Zorbo and Ijin the Almiraj became terrible enemies. At noon, a brave Kamadan hopped down from her rock. She saw the evil in the Omuans' hearts and decided to lance it like a troublesome boil. The Kamadan fashioned a holy spear, but she left it by the riverbank, and a crafty grung stole it. In her rage, Shagambi the Kamadan forgot all about the Omuans and chased Nang Nang the grung forever across the sky. When evening came, a wily Eblis stepped from his reed hut. He didn't like the Omuans, but without them he'd have no one to play his tricks on. The Eblis sent a marsh frog to reason with Ubtao, but the frog was angry and decided to wrestle the god instead. This amused Ubtao, so he gave the frog tentacles to make it stronger. When Kubazan the Frogamoth returned to Papazotl the Eblis, he chased Papazotl into the swamp with his new tentacles. That night, a Sioux monster broke into Ubtao's palace and stole a pail of water for the Omuans. When the god came running to find it, the Sioux monster hid the pail in a Jakuli's burrow. Ubtao asked the jungle animals where his water was hidden, and Moa the Jakuli was too honest to lie. When Wongo the Sioux monster found out how Moa had betrayed him, he vowed to catch the Jakuli and eat him up. All the while, Unk the flail snail lived deep under the earth. The noise of the other animals fighting made her slither up to the surface, and when day dawned over her shell, the light blinded Ubtao and made his eyes water. Life returned to Omu, and the people built shrines to honor the animals who'd saved them.
Oh my god.
That's the legend.
And can you just
In
say
its
that all
entirety.
again, please?
You can refer back to it later. I'll give you whatever information.
Holy shit.
Oh my
Could you
God.
just write that out? and
Oh, I
then-
was just trying to write everything. I couldn't.
I can
keep up
also
with all
just,
the weird
yeah.
words.
Yeah.
Okay,
Actually,
so
I can paste it.
Okay, so like the Frogamoth is called Kubazan.
Yeah.
Unk is a flail snail.
Sorry, it's so funny.
And Moa, like a Jakuli, whatever the fuck a Jakuli is.
Is it a flail with like it's what exactly is a flail snail? A snail with like
You'll find out,
tentacles?
maybe.
Well, we definitely know that Kubazan has tentacles now.
Whoa.
because he
Oh my
wrestled-
days.
Shit, man! Oh my
Okay,
god!
chuck that into the document. Yeah.
Yeah, well.
Are you doing it, Richard, or shall I?
No, it's in to the very bottom.
So does that lead us with anywhere to progress? What do you think there's a relation between the Razny and the tomb and the puzzles needed to get to the tomb and shit like that?
Are you asking us or are you asking him?
Well, I was asking the party, I suppose. But
I mean, Orvex doesn't know who Rasnazi is.
he doesn't.
No.
Can I have some? Do you know much more about Uptao? Is he the king of feathers?
No, he's like the original
I
god
don't
that
believe
left
so.
Omu. Not Omu, like Chult.
Chult.
That's
He's
what,
a-
like,
yeah.
What's his face? Musharrif talked about this, didn't he?
We've seen Ubtao around, at least people seem to
There's a
worship
statue of him in Port Nyanzaru.
Yeah.
He's the god of Chult. But he's.
Oh
he's-
yeah, I know. I'm just wondering if that's what they could be. Okay.
I mean, your guess is as best as your guess is as good as mine. He says.
How long ago was the city lost? Like, when were these 9 trickster gods?
Jeez. We're in 1601 DR, aren't we?
That sounds about right. Yep.
If it's not pertinent,
It's a couple of centuries, I think, at least, so about 200 years.
okay.
Okay.
So quite some time.
I have a question for Musharraf. Does he know, like, all of these animals mentioned? Does he know this legend, and does he know which ones are what animals?
He's never heard that legend before. He knows pretty much what all of those animals are.
Can you tell us?
Yeah, sure. Okay.
I'm just taking notes like crazy right now because
Fine, yeah.
I feel
All
like
right.
this is knowledge that you need to have to possibly survive.
Okay, a Zorbo is
Ah.
a ferocious omnivore, similar in size and appearance to a koala, living in trees and caves, has long claws, a dour disposition, and a fondness for humanoid flesh. Actually, so
Okay.
copy, yeah. So to save me having to save and then upload and then copy onto the map and show you, I will just post links to the pictures because it'll be a lot faster than me. You can have a look at. That's a Zorbo.
Ugh.
Is he showing us this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah,
this is for us.
Sharab is showing you on his tablet.
Does he have? Does he have
Obalaka
chlamydia?
Bazorbo.
Does the boy have chlamydia?
Doesn't mention them having chlamydia. Yeah.
Well, he's a koala, right?
Yeah. So Musharraf says they are nasty creatures, and that you should stay away from them
Okay.
if you see one.
Okay.
Zorbo.
That's a Zorbo.
Yeah.
They're koalas.
Yeah, they're like evil flesh-eating, people-eating koalas.
Yeah.
Do they look really cute or something? And then
I posted a
No.
link.
There's a
Check.
picture.
They're not cute.
Yeah, it's like
looks
a
like-
proper drop bear.
looks like Nina.
Wow.
IRL.
Wow.
Super cute.
Wow. So an Almirage. Almirage is like a rabbit thing, I think. Yeah, it's a rabbit. It's basically a unicorn rabbit. I don't know if you want to post a picture.
Unicorn
A
rabbit?
narwhal.
Sorry, we're trying to like Richard and I are like trying to desperately write notes. What looks like a
Okay.
unicorn rabbit?
An Almirage.
Who's the Almirage? Who's the
Ijin is the
Oh,
Almirage.
yeah, I see.
That's kinda
Each in
cute.
the Almirage.
Yeah. It's
It's the one that snuck recklessness into the pot.
yeah, because it thought it was a virtue, like an idiot.
It's just
Um,
mistakes happen.
This is apparently an alternative familiar option as well. Didn't know that.
Cool.
So next is a Kamadan. So a Kamadan is basically a leopard with snakes coming out of its shoulders.
Why wouldn't you?
Who came up with this?
Yeah, I don't know. Gary Gygax when he was super high.
What was it called? What?
Which one? The Kamadan?
Yeah.
Is that all of
Yeah.
them? One,
The
two,
Kamadan.
three.
So
That's all of them. Oh no, it's not. One more.
there are 9. There are 9 trickster gods.
It's
Yeah,
just
we-
called the Brave Kamadan.
No, Kamadan has a name as well.
Oh,
Shagambi.
Shagambi. That's Shagambi. Okay.
Shagambi the Kamadan. So yeah, these are all like, for the most part, they're mythical. No one's really
A
like
sea monster.
they don't wander. Not all of them wander around. But he's definitely heard of them. Pretty much everyone in Chortla has heard of these kind of mythical, in the same way that we've all heard of what unicorns are, right?
No.
Longo.
Uh,
A sea monster.
a grung is just a frog, a humanoid frog. I don't know if you need to
Grung.
get a picture of one.
Beware the toad. What's it?
Like from
Frog monster. Beware the frog
Yeah.
in
monster.
the willows.
So the Grung is what's his face?
So the grung is Nang Nang.
No, that's Nang Nang.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nang Nang the grung.
Are you sure? Because like the Froggermoth was called Kubazan.
Yeah, that's right.
The grung is Nang Nang. Kubazan is the frog off. So he could
These
be referring
frogs-
to either. They're both frog things.
They're kind of cute.
And then what's next? An Eblis. Eblis are like evil herons.
Evil herons.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like evil herons. I mean, they do look just like herons.
Okay.
What's his face? Mashara will tell you that they're thought to be reincarnations of evil humans who are punished by the gods, by Ubtal, for acts of larceny and kidnapping. Oh, they're cranes. They're just evil cranes. There you go.
Oh, crane. Okay. You're
Evil
still talking about Eblis, yeah.
That's an Eblis, yeah.
Okay.
It doesn't look that evil. It just looks like a crane.
So like all of these trickster gods are just evil little shits.
I don't know. They're not evil. Like Aegean is just reckless, not necessarily evil. You know, the Jakuli was too honest.
Cooley, which one was the?
We haven't quite got
Oh, okay.
the Jakuli. The Eblis is evil. The Froghemoth is probably. So yeah, Froghemoth next. It probably looks like you can imagine. Actually, no, I don't think any of you imagined this.
Oh, jeez.
Are you on it, Richard? You're putting all the links into,
Yeah.
into the
Wow.
journal.
That is disgusting.
like
That's pretty.
Maya's. Oh Jesus Christ!
That's
Wow,
a Froghemoth.
I
Like,
definitely
Maya's sort of
prefer the Grung. The cute.
Little frogs.
May's trying to help
Frogs are
make
cute.
like little notes with Owynn, and
Yeah.
he's making all the notes with beautiful writing, and she's like writes like a 2-year-old, can't do joined up.
Just
like,
draw like a big green.
how do should I just tell you what to write and you can write it, and then I just get the picture and like stick it in the like. There you go. Thanks. You want us to have these photos, right? No, sorry, these paintings, right? All right, thanks. Thanks, Corvex. You're babe.
Yeah. I mean, I guess it'd be Mashara. It'd be like, like with a stick in the dirt, kind of drawing them for you.
Damn, he's got
Oh,
some
right.
skills.
Really
Sharp.
good.
It's
Sorry.
pretty good. So a Sue monster is like an evil monkey.
Evil monkey. Why are they all big bloody evil?
That's what I'm saying, right? Ugh.
They've got prehensile tails.
How do you write suit monster?
SU-monster.
If you
It's
just
written there. It's written in
have
the,
you
the
seen our
legend.
Discord link that we put in?
Oh, Wongo the Sioux monster. Okay.
And then there's a Jakuli.
What would you
Jakuli is like a snake. It's just a
like
snake.
really
don't
ugly
really-
panda.
Oh,
would you
it's
describe
it's a
as a snake?
chameleon snake.
Chameleon snake.
You can alter the color and texture of its scales to camouflage.
That's pretty cool. That's the good one, right?
That was the good one. That was the honest one.
Moa.
When
Is it
are
Moa?
snakes honest?
And its skin is used in the creation of boots of striding and springing and cloaks of invisibility.
Oh.
I mean, Michelle wouldn't know that.
Oh, God.
And then finally, the flail snail.
It's a flail snail, obviously, guys. Like what
Is there
else?
a picture? Oh, of course there is. Okay, here we go, guys. Fucking gross is what it is.
Mm.
That's horrible, but it really, really is a flail snail.
Yep.
Like,
I'm
what,
just gonna write
literally, it could be anything.
actual flail snail.
Oh god. Oh dear, That's sorry. The moa, the Jakuli is that snake, was it?
Yeah.
Okay, cheers.
Oh, what's the name of the flail snail?
Did you say
again?
honesty?
Oh,
Yeah, the Jakuli was honest.
Okay, honesty. We'll put him in. So you know where saw that we saw that graffiti. So now we know. Moa is question mark is honesty.
We like that mower then,
I honestly do.
but kill me.
this is a lot of information, guys.
We're taking it all down. Don't worry.
Yeah, a lot of it I doubt is really relevant.
It's all
Okay,
relevant.
I find it so
Well, if there's-
interesting.
If there's
So
puzzles
cool.
and things that involve these, we should at least have some information. So
Just kill it.
Basically.
it's just we're all gonna die because
Well, hope we don't lose the journal because it's got loads of useful stuff in it. We'll give it to whoever finds our corpses if they do.
you have to drag yourself back to the garden house and scribble some graffiti before you die.
Yeah, we
Oh
do.
god.
Don't do what Tili did, and then people are like, "Who's
Well,
Tili?"
yeah.
It's just like,
Why
when-
the fuck would anyone
when-
do that? But
I haven't actually looked at all of these links yet. I need to see what a Kubazan. Sorry, what a Froghemoth is. Oh yeah, no, I saw that. Okay.
what's the So, despite finding the stud, there's no clear next thing to do, is there? What do you guys think?
Yeah, does he know where we should head out to?
Are we agreeing to take him with us?
I think it's safe. He's an actual historian. He knows.
I mean,
a lot
he doesn't
more.
look like he can defend himself. So the worst, like, sorry, I know you probably can hear what I'm saying, but if you do anything bad, we'd just leave you. You can defend yourself. So
That-
I
that
guess this is kind of
seems-
like a mutual.
If he does anything bad, we'll slit his throat, find out who his family is, and kill them as well.
No, that's mean, Tili.
What?
We're good
He's-
guys. Maybe not Carmen, but we're good guys.
He's kind of he looks from Tilly around some of your faces just to see if she's joking or not. He can't tell.
Just to be on the safe side, just don't do anything stupid.
Carmen's just looking at everyone like they've just gone insane, all of them.
Please, I won't. I just want to explore the city. I'll help you as best I can. Please don't kill me or my family.
It's
Oh,
okay.
please just ignore her. She's just a bit crazy. Do
I
you
don't
need
know,
your
I'm
alcohol,
like saying I'm
Tilly?
crazy. Like, I'm just saying, if he betrays us,
You're not yourself without alcohol.
Well, like,
if he betrays
Have a
us, then
beer.
we'll be ruthless.
I mean, you'll
Like
be.
I said, we could just leave him here. Like,
yeah,
just leave
you
him
know,
here and he
let
won't be
him
able to do
die,
anything.
Because like he literally can't do anything.
Re-
You just might as well slit his throat then.
regardless, there's going to be consequences if he betrays us. But on the assumption that he's not going to betray us,
I won't.
Yay! Let's take him with us. Tell me more about
So,
this adventure.
I'm assuming that we're interested in trying to look for the shrines whilst we wander around. Do you know if they're going to be like subterranean or are they going to be like just dotted around?
He reckons they'll be above ground. Yeah,
Okay.
he doesn't. As far as I'm aware, they didn't build big underground complexes. In fact, I think you're right next to one. Actually, I think this is a shrine.
Oh,
Alright.
let's go there right
My next
away
question
then.
was going to be, did you go to any shrines before you got ambushed?
Nope.
Okay.
We barely made it to. We studied, tried to gather as much information as we could about various tablets and writings. We were mainly looking for that first before the shrines, before we even found out about the puzzle cubes.
What were you looking for first?
Information, translations, writing tablets, those sort of things.
So
Oh,
you obviously you've been brought along as the kind of guy who knows all the stuff. Would the Red Wizards of Thay be able to identify these shrines without you?
They have everything I've told you already, unfortunately. Well, just fortunately or unfortunately, they have pretty much everything I've told you. They will struggle with any old Owynn they find, if they're still alive.
Right. Okay.
Hope not.
But they do, yeah. Okay, yeah, you are actually next to Kubazan's shrine.
All right.
The
Cool.
frog monster. Great.
Go,
Should we
mate,
go
go.
have a look?
huh? What am I doing? I'm eating fish
Oh,
here.
is that
Hey,
the-
I didn't share my fish with you. No.
Oh,
You can
Like-
scavenge for stuff. This guy's been stuck under rubble for
It
ages.
says beware
Yeah.
the frog monster. Maybe we shouldn't go to the frog monster one.
wait,
Yeah.
sorry. Am I?
Aware of the
Like,
Probably
what do
wait.
we want to do at the shrine in the first place?
Well, we know that there are apparently these 9 puzzle cubes, one at each shrine. We're going to have to visit each of the shrines and interact with it in some fashion if we need to get this puzzle cube.
But why do we want puzzle cubes?
Wait.
To get to the tomb, to get the magic
What if the
weapon
tomb
that-
doesn't do anything with the death curse?
I know,
What
but
Yeah.
it is?
I mean, if it's some lost artifact, it sounds like it's going to be a great source of mystery, if not power.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's
Power.
harmless to kind of like, we know we need to go around Omu anyway. We may as well just kind of do this as we're going around.
it could
What
be
if
the
it
death curse
kills
itself.
us?
Yeah.
What?
But then it's already killing
Could be
people, so we might make it
dangerous.
better.
Does what's his name? Orvex. Do you know anything about the death curse and its origin here?
Yes, I was getting some word of it, Ponyanzaru, but that's all. People are worried about it.
Do you know of any old Owynn thing that could cause such a thing? Like, is there something that people could exploit here to cause it? Or maybe the puzzle cubes have something to do with it?
No, nothing I've ever read about.
Do you know how long this death? Does anyone know how long the death curse has been around? Is it a really ancient thing or is it a new
A
thing?
few
It's
months.
new, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah,
Started a
so-
few months ago.
There's nothing to suggest that unless maybe these shrines were disturbed and maybe that's what caused the death curse, or someone's disturbed this supposed tomb and
Maybe
that's
the-
caused the death curse.
Maybe the tomb's weapon or artifact is the death curse.
Yeah.
So I guess if we look for a puzzle cube on this or some orifice where it's supposed to be,
Lol,
but it's
or-
not there, then we'd know that someone's either taken it
Yeah.
or
Yeah. Yeah, if
Should we
but
start-
if we find a puzzle cube, then it clearly has nothing to do with the tomb, and you'd think, right?
Maybe.
I mean, obviously, this is
Magic.
all just assumptions.
Should we start with a shrine that isn't with the creature that the group told us to beware?
Yeah.
Should we start
The
with different
mower
shrines?
one. The one called mower.
Yeah.
Sounds nice.
Exactly.
I guess what we'll do is we'll just mark on the map exactly where it
Hmm.
is, and if we want to go around first,
Yeah, let's mark like
it's
that.
like
And that's what's his name?
Kubazan.
Frogman.
cool.
Oh, let me just
Oh,
draw.
is that the shrine on the this whole thing is the shrine?
Yep.
Okay.
That's a shrine. That's convenient.
Yeah, I mean, I can give you a bit of a description. It's a rectangular pool of murky water stretches before this vine-draped shrine. Rope bridges that once spanned the water float on the surface, tangled with other debris. The shards of a toppled monolith form stepping stones to the middle of the pool, where a statue of a stone frog rises above the water.
Whoa.
Does there look to be
Oh.
anything cubish on it?
Not on the statue, no. The inside of the shrine is so there's the statue. You just see like this statue in the middle, and then
Yeah.
there's the shrine behind it. That building.
Is
Let's
it possible
go,
to,
guys.
from where we're standing, to tell how deep the water is?
No, it's murky. No idea how deep it is.
Okay. Should we go find a different shrine then?
Oh wait, actually, can you make a perception check just to see? You can see, might be able to see how deep it is. Perception, yeah.
Let's have a look.
I mean, we're right here. I feel like if we're
Advantage.
gonna go into the
Passive
temples,
perception.
What's your passive perception? 18.
18.
Yeah, okay. You notice what looks like an eye stalk sticking out of the pool.
I think there's something in there. I'm just saying, guys.
An
What?
eye stalk? What the fuck? Let's get.
It
Let's
really
leave.
looks
Let's go.
alive.
I'll be like, does that sound like any of the frog things that you were mentioning, Musharib?
but Miss Sharp described it. It had like freaking eye stalk.
Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah, the picture. Remember, it had like 3 eyes coming out of the top of its head.
Yeah, it's like hi Cooper-san. Hi.
You had
Kubazan's
one
just
stalk
one
with
of those
three.
things. This is probably just another one.
We're supposed to beware of all the frog monsters.
It's just at the end of the day, they're just monsters. They're not actually gods at the end of the day. So, what was it again?
We're supposed to beware them though.
Oh wait,
Yeah,
no, but
according to some dude.
it's a froghemoth, everyone, a froghemoth.
It could be
Yeah.
like a level 20 sort of person wrote that though, Kim. So
Could be, yeah.
I'm
I
gonna
don't know.
listen
So
to the
you-
writing on
so-
the wall.
So like the big question is, if we're gonna go to the shrines, regardless, does it matter what order we do them in? 'Cause
Well, maybe
like going
because
through the city might also be dangerous. So
like so I know your point, but the real thing is we will have to go through the system no matter what. Whereas we might not actually have to come back to this shrine if we find out sufficient information at a different shrine to
That's
figure
true.
out what's going on.
But
Okay.
Tilly! I'm just
no,
kidding. I don't want
agree.
to die.
I'd rather not be eaten by a frog. So
I just think when there's
It's looking at you.
hi
places
Kubazan.
places as like scary, like as unknown to this, when there are literal signs telling us beware of something, we may as well just heed them.
Maybe he wrote that because he thought that he was like unintimidating. He thought, I'm gonna write this fake graffiti so people get scared of me.
Okay, go
I don't
check it
know.
out then, May. Check it out.
Do frog
let-
monsters have
let's-
opposable thumbs? I mean,
Let's just
There's no magic within 30 feet of you, Ciel.
You should get closer. No, I'm just kidding. Don't get closer. We don't want to die. What if it eats us? I don't want to.
Just
wanna get
place you in.
I
Should
want
we
to
go-
eat myself.
let's go
Should we- Yeah.
elsewhere.
Okay. Where you going?
Uh, it's in the pond,
know,
right? Can't we
like-
just avoid the pond and go into the shrine?
Does anybody know where the other shrines are? Should we go looking for these other shrines?
I guess we probably want to ask Ulvex because he would know.
No, he doesn't know where the shrines are.
I have to go
Never
looking then.
mind.
shouldn't-
There's a
Okay.
fire up here. What's this?
Hey, you know, I saw a building on like in the middle of a tiny little island in the middle of that giant lava pit. Do you think that might be one? It seems kind
I
of.
did also seem to remember
comedic.
there wasn't any path to it, I don't think. Or was there?
Well, someone I know can fly.
I mean, we could all fly if we.
Yeah,
If we had a
it's an
fleet of
awful shame.
broomsticks, yeah, we could.
We could get a really long stick, and then just walk across it on the stick.
I think
Yeah?
we should just start heading north and see what we see on the way.
Why
Sure.
north?
Okay, I'm
Well, I
gonna
mean-
Follow the big, obvious path that we
Yeah.
saw when we
stealth,
Yeah, I mean, we can.
sneak.
Cool.
So I guess I don't know where we go.
Should I roll for these guys? Let's roll.
Oh shit!
Such a flip around.
God damn it, guys.
It's still a 7. It's not terrible.
Mm,
So Undrill got a 20.
Wow.
Standard and draw.
Sharab.
you'd think that Undra will be less stealthy considering her size and like massive feet.
Doesn't she have like armor?
Don't give him that.
Right.
Pretty sure it's just the chain shirt, so it's like light armor. Definitely doesn't give you
Oh,
disadvantage.
Amy
for a
loves
chain shirt.
that.
Zendala got a
Is it
Four.
only me that's
4
disadvantage?
Vex. Okay, so where are you heading? You're taking the back alleys and stuff again, avoiding this
Yes.
main road. And which direction you go north?
North.
So
What
we can
exactly?
either go.
Out.
We can either go north direction, or we can go east direction to try to find a crossing of the water.
Oh, but do we really want to go near actual living things? That was where those dancing thingy-mabobbies were,
Yeah.
right?
The dancing things are over here.
Oh, I see. Okay, yeah, sure. We'll just keep going
I
north
think we should
and
just
look,
going north along the big, wide road.
and just look for anything interesting slash
Yeah.
shrine looking.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Okie dokie.
Oh.
Okay, so you do actually, as you head north, you come. First item of interest you come across is it's by that fire. I mean, it's not a fire anymore, but it is the ruins of some sort of campsite. Amid the ruins of an abandoned campsite, torn backpacks and rotted gear litter the ground around the 3 mouldering tents. At the center of the camp, a scrap of dirty yellow cloth hangs from a crude wooden flagpole.
More dead adventurers.
Piss off.
Okay.
Where's Nina gone?
Can
Oh, yeah, where's Nina?
Sorry. I'm still here. I'm still here.
I guess I might want to do the same as before, like look around if there's anything lurking.
Sure. Make perception. Just looking. You're not investigating anything.
No, don't want to get too close before I know if it's safe. Yes.
Ciel do
But I
magic
do
eye.
think, yeah, I also think that we should probably check what sort of stuff they had in case it tells us who they were, and maybe that we'll know if they wrote any graffiti.
That yellow cloth as well. That's a bit weird. Check for that. on the flagpole.
uh,
It could have been white.
Doesn't
but it's
work.
just blue.
Nothing waiting, nothing lurking, as far as you can see.
Okay.
This looks abandoned.
Guess
You don't. You scan with your eldritch sight and don't find anything magical either. But then you can roll an investigation if you want to actually go rummage around and check.
Yeah. Shall we go investigate?
Can I
Okay.
check out my weapon of warning to see if it's glowing?
Yeah, it's not
Just
glowing.
look at it.
For now, you seem to be okay.
What do my elf eye see? What's there
An
actually?
abandoned campsite.
I want I'll look at May, see if she spots anything, and if she doesn't seem to, then I'll go in. to
Nothing
investigate.
particularly unusual. Guess it's just exactly what it is.
Anybody have an estimate of
Yeah.
how long this stuff could have been here for?
Yeah, let's just check also if they've got journals and stuff.
Carmen's
Okay.
looking for treasure.
Okay, Carmen, you suck at investigating. You don't want to get your hands dirty, so you actually don't rummage around that much. Ciel, though, you wade in there with your gauntlets, rummage around through everything, and actually you find a scrap of parchment caught in the lining of one of these tents.
Ooh.
Okay, I think this is it. Because the handwriting was really, really hard to read, I transcribed it.
Thank you.
Oh, can
Tomb
everyone
of
else
the
see it?
9 gods. Oh,
When this guy got ambushed, was that at night?
Yes, it was.
So I suggest that whatever we're doing, we finish it before the sun sets.
Yeah. Do we have means of getting up the cliff and just spending the night above the city?
We would have means if we.
I can spider climb up there, so I can go.
Just
Can
you
I
then,
really-
Tilly, really. Jeez.
You've got grappling hooks and ropes. I mean, I know Mishara brought grappling hook with him at least.
Okay, so I think it's wise to do that.
It's not without danger, climbing up these cliff faces even with a rope.
I mean, if we just find a secluded ruin, but don't drag attention to ourselves, that might help. Either that, or I guess if we just have a view from above, it actually gives us a good vantage point.
I'm really curious about something I don't get is this tomb of the 9 gods. Why make a bunch of shrines and then make a tomb that has all of the 9 keys found in each shrine?
The shrines were made while the gods were still around. They were made to venerate the existing gods. The tomb is part of the original legend.
Sorry, the tomb what?
It's not part of the original legend. It's not mentioned
Yeah.
in the legend.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I guess I'm trying to understand why. What's this tomb got to do with the? I mean, like it's all really cool as a treasure hunt, but why? What's the purpose of this tomb really? Why does it? Were these
We don't know.
cubes? These cubes must have been created later on. Like,
Perhaps.
why?
The only thing you know so far is that something called the Eye of Zaltek might be in this tomb.
Yes, and I guess we have no idea what on earth the Eye of Zaltek is and what this.
Make a history check. You can make a history check. See if you've heard of the Eye of Zaltek.
Goodness me, mate is not going to have heard of the Eye of Zaltek.
Probably not.
What was that?
What's your roll?
Like I've rolled a 19, but mate would
If you don't believe,
Then don't roll.
That's fine.
Yeah.
You don't need to
Okay, so just ignore it. Yeah, honestly,
Yeah.
just way too isolated to know any history.
roll. Fine. Yeah.
Is I feel
You
like
check
get
heard it.
16.
I would
yeah.
like to roll 2, but only if it's like some sort of treasure, because like I feel like the only interest Carmen would have is if it's a treasure, but if not, then
Well, you won't know.
yeah, I know that's the thing. Like I don't know.
No,
Yes,
Ciel
yeah,
did
so-
a bit
What
of
I'm saying.
travelling.
Like, why? What? Who would create this tomb, like specifically to be opened by 9 individual keys, each found in each shrine of these gods? Obviously, that means that they want it to be opened, but only by someone who can find all the keys and get the
Well, I
supposed
mean,
Eye of
If this was
Zaltek.
a living city, and then they had 9 keys to this tomb that they didn't want anyone to actually access, having them so split apart means that it would be very difficult for any one individual to take all 9 keys without triggering some form of alert. So it meant that it would be closed doors that you could get to if you need to,
Okay.
but realistically,
Okay.
it would be secure.
Okay, so it's more just they want to be able to go in if they want, if possible, but make it as hard as possible. But in reality, it's called Tomb of the 9 Gods. I think anyone could put the 2 and 2 together.
Yeah, but I
gather
mean, it could have
coins
been
to get-
common knowledge during the time of how to get into the thing. It's about these living shrines where they probably had
Maybe it was a
walls.
quest deliberately to bait people into getting themselves killed. To keep Omu's tourism industry going. I get it.
None of you know what the ISL is.
Cool.
Yeah, well, unsurprisingly.
So
I
can't
said-
Roll Khan.
Can't roll.
I didn't roll either because I wasn't trying.
Was it history?
If you're not interested, yeah, it's history.
I wonder if it's the cure to the death curse. That'd be amazing.
Did the Red Wizards say what their interest was in? Just
They
knowledge.
said they didn't share much.
Yeah, he said they were pretty tight-lipped. They didn't really share much with me. They just kept giving me things to translate.
Did any of those things that you were translating pertain to something along these lines?
We managed to gather the entire legend of
Okay.
these 9 gods. Mainly, yeah.
So what were you doing before the Red Wizards got you here? Like,
Yeah, I specialized in old Owynn, so I understood their language. I hadn't heard of the 9 gods. I'd known about the Forgotten City and its relationship with Ubtao, but as far as I was aware, it disappeared when Ubtao did. This is all new and exciting. This legend.
right, okay.
Thank you.
So does
Brixton, like in London.
Brixton.
There you go.
does anybody know who the Yellow Banner people are? Does anybody know about Yellow Banner?
Has anyone
Probably
mentioned it before?
another history check to work out who they are.
I think I will roll that because just in case I've heard it in recent memory,
Yeah.
like throughout
Jeez.
Chult, in the pub.
The pub.
You
That's
never
a
know,
muddy banter.
okay? I mean, if I got a 20,
Carmen might have heard in the pub.
20.
I just seriously heard it when she was fucking some dude.
Hey, hey.
It's definitely what happened there.
Do we know whether she was checked for diseases, by the way?
I mean,
Uh,
I was in the temple there, and
Carmen scratching her butt.
hey, Ciel was in it too. Just don't stop bullying me. God.
You didn't give me any fish, man.
Yeah, because you can just get these insects and beetles.
I'm gonna go catch some, then you'll be
We could
sorry.
have had
I'll get it fresh.
I
frog
was just
him off.
offering it to the guy who'd been like stuck on the rubble for who knows how long.
I just wanted a bite.
yeah, with a 20, you may have heard of them. They're like a mercenary adventuring group.
Okay.
Ah,
trying
the
to
other
find-
D&Ders that died here. Cool.
I think
yeah.
large scale or like a little party of them, mercenary adventurers.
They weren't like big time or anything. They were just mediocre.
Okay.
I think. I mean, it says there's more information. I'll find it. So
Okay. I guess we come to the conclusion of investigating this campsite, and then what sort of time are we looking at here? Now Owen's kind of like pretty keen on not being here when the sun sets.
let me see. When did you get here?
Pretty early, I think.
I think you got there early-ish. Yeah. So it wouldn't be too late. The sun hasn't set yet. It's probably got at least another 4 or so hours before sunset.
Okay, cool. Yeah. So Owen proposes to the party that like maybe 2 hours off sunset that we find either somewhere secluded to make camp for the night, or make our way back to the up above the cliff.
Well, remind me, why are we so scared of sleeping here?
There are snakes and things, aren't there?
Because pretty much all parties we found wiped out were ambushed by night.
So the Fae were ambushed by night too.
Yes.
I mean, we'll keep watch,
as far as
but
we know.
Okay.
Like,
there must
mean-
be something
people
really
might
dangerous
just be
about these
nocturnal,
Yanti or whatever they're called.
You know, it'd be funny if it was the gargoyles that attack by night.
Let's go inside, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, the
Gargoyles
thing
can be
is,
let in, don't they?
if we they have to knock. Um, if we go up, we can at least observe the first night whether the activity below.
Yeah, it's not a bad shot. Well, you think you're scaling them or walking back?
Whatever we think is appropriate. I mean, there's 150 feet walls, so it wouldn't be an easy climb. So I just want to make sure there's enough time that if we want to, we can do.
Yeah, we have to make it very safe as well.
Yeah.
Because like Owynn and myself, we couldn't get up there without issue, but everybody else climbs.
Yep.
Okay. What time of day is it?
We're about 4 hours off sunset.
How long would it take us to walk back to the entrance?
Maybe a couple hours, something like that. It's not.
We've got maybe an hour of exploring, and then we need to head off.
Yeah.
Shit. Is there anything else in this campsite that we could?
Well, actually, sorry. There's a scale right here, like 1,000 feet. So probably only an hour, right? It's not actually that big.
Yeah, I guess.
Yep. Yeah, that's right.
If we were working 30 feet every 6 seconds, it's 300 feet in a minute.
Yeah.
So actually, we could do it in like half an hour.
Yeah, if you ran, you got some cliffs to scale and stuff, right?
Yeah, I guess it would be speed and shit, wouldn't it? So, okay, so we've got say 2.5 hours of exploration.
All right, let's
Should we
carry
head
on,
north?
I guess. I mean, yeah. But even this note said that in the end, the solution to the temple thing is the shrines. So it's back to the shrines, isn't it? Are we just heading towards the
Everything
north
is pointing
sea?
for the shrines, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's find a nice shrine. Let's find a nice.
Okay.
Where's the Moa one? That's like a tiny little Jakuli thing, which is just that snake thing. They can't be that dangerous. I could just punch it. Totes. I've punched snakes before.
Okay, you heading north again?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. So just over the big main road, you spot that, which is almost certainly a shrine. Check it.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
Ooh.
Did they look like Yanti, or
I
was
don't
it
think
we'd
we
be
could
too
make it
far
out.
away?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we asked and we couldn't make it out.
It was me who saw it, wasn't it? And I don't
Yeah,
remember.
yeah,
I don't
Your
remember
microphone's cutting out.
me.
No, Kim's.
Kim.
Oh.
DK.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. It's like it's not on at all.
Yeah.
Sorry, or is that just a suggestion where you wanted us to go, Mickey?
I think that's where we were gonna go. I think.
Okay, to that weird, like,
Yeah.
shrine-looking place.
Fine. Yeah.
Possibly a shrine. If not, just a really nice house.
I mean, he said most certainly a shrine. That's what I heard.
Oh, sorry. Obviously missed that.
BDK.
Any luck?
Carry on.
Time to use sign language.
Hello.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yes. It looks very much like a shrine.
Okay,
Let's
let's
do it.
go. I agree, let's go.
Just read it. A cracked monolith flank the entrance to this ruin. Saw-edged ferns are growing in the courtyard between broken flagstones. A pair of stone doors provide entry to a large, flat-roofed ruin. I can actually put you on the map if you're going to be. So you're sneaking across the road and stuff.
Do we
Yeah.
need to re-stealth? We didn't.
Well,
no one
we-
saw us, did
We
they?
did a
Yeah,
bunch of
I-
history and shit though.
Yeah, I think it's we've stopped and maybe then.
And
I don't know.
I
Oh, stealth
quietly
again? Okay.
investigated. All right.
Oh, we're doing it. Okay.
Yeah, stealth again, please.
Someone's fat belly slapping across the floor.
I'll fall back. probably around where Ciel is because it doesn't matter. She can't really.
Oh, it doesn't matter.
11. So I know that she's quite loud with her armor, so I'm kind of
Okay.
Maybe it's time to strip naked again.
because I don't want to let anyone in the front.
So, I appreciate that these maps are very small, but that's all I had to work with. So you're now.
Do you ever just play video games and you walk into an area that's weirdly spacious with loads of weird little bits of like cover, and you're like, what's going to happen here? And like loot and like ammo boxes, like,
God, it's immediately started lagging as soon as it's this fucking advanced fog of war. Get out of here, advanced fog of war. Right.
Why is everyone able to see something except me?
Oh, I can't see.
I haven't put you on the map yet. My bad.
Oh, right, okay.
I'm just getting rid of advanced fog of war on all these maps, so I don't get.
Crash people's computers.
But I mean, it's
Yeah.
quite a small map. But I thought we
Yeah,
hadn't
yeah.
have issues so much with the. I mean, it's not. I don't think it's necessary personally.
It was lagging immediately. It sucked.
Oh, right. Okay, fine. Yeah, it's just
Yeah,
it's not worth it, is it?
it's really not.
I'm fine with the basic fog of war. It's alright, isn't it?
The basic fog of war is manual, but a lot of the time I don't need to even use fog of war at all because you're blocked by the sight lines correctly. So it's
Oh, great. Okay.
yeah. Go off. Map as well. Great.
I'm just looking at
Who
the
am I
stream.
waiting?
That's how I know when anyone's in.
Yeah.
So you, Ciel,
Hey,
Carmen,
Tili.
and Owynn are in. Oh
Well,
Yeah,
am I in?
Carmen?
I can't see shit.
No.
no, Tili's not yet.
Yeah,
It's the
now,
people
now
here.
you're.
Just
Um,
Tili's left.
I can
Okay,
put,
you
I can
should
put
be
your
fine.
NPCs on the map as well.
Oh,
Just
Tilly is there.
come on. He's on there now, yeah. Jill, where's my sheriff? Here you are, my sheriff.
And weird face, skinny man.
Yeah, I can put Orvex on as well. Where's Orvex?
Well, do we want those guys to like just guard the
Everyone.
entrance for us?
I'd rather, yeah. There's
The
an alarm
Orvex.
system for it.
Yeah, that's Orvex.
So he actually
We
has a
can-
weapon.
He's got weapons, yeah.
We
He's
can
got
call him
two.
in. Oh yeah. We can call him in when if we need his X.
Yeah, if you need help reading Old Owynn or something, this shrine is super small.
I think I'm getting used to it now anyway, so I should be.
Do you think we should
You're
leave
getting
some
used
people
to Old
outside?
Owynn.
Unless we are intending to stay in here to camp.
I don't like the idea of camping in a shrine dedicated to big monstrous creatures.
But it's good. It's nice. Oh, we don't know which one this is, do we?
No.
Yeah, it could be
Maybe
the
it's-
evil monkey,
They will
could
never
be
expect it.
flail
though.
snail. It could be.
I
It's
would-
so dangerous. A terrible idea. They'll never suspect us to stay in there. Camp.
It could be a koala.
Discord.
Oh,
I think it's
No.
oh wow.
Can you hear me okay, Nina?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Okay, I can hear you fine.
Oh, why is it just them?
Can everyone else? Does it sound really shitty for us? Like for
Yeah.
everyone else?
Oh, what?
I think we're roboty.
Yeah, Rich is fine.
Oh. What is this? Maybe we should restart Discord?
Finish the server, can't
Thanks.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, everyone else does for us, so.
Okay, so me. Okay, I'll pretend to be Kim. I'll just DM this whole thing, and you can be everybody else.
Okay, cool. That's
Okay,
fun.
cool.
Is it fixed?
Oh,
Oh,
wait.
now I can hear you.
I can hear
Hello?
Mickey.
Yeah,
Hello?
yeah.
Okay.
Hello? Can you hear
Everyone
me?
is back, I think. Yeah.
Laura.
Okay, great.
Is it just me?
No, you're
No,
fine now.
you're fine,
You're
you're
back
fine.
now.
Just your camera looks nice.
Bleep, bloop.
Got my knobbly fingers.
Oh god.
Alright. So, what are you guys doing? You see-
Did we
Venture
want
very
these guys to
carefully
stay
inside.
here for a sec, or like the NPCs?
Yeah, just
they're here.
watch. keep watch.
Yeah, just keep watch at the door as we go in, or are we just taking everybody in?
Let them keep watch. I'd rather not risk their lives.
Okay. We'll be
Or
like,
if we should have someone stay here and with the sending stone or the the warning thingamabobby or something.
who has sending stones? I think Owynn has one.
I do not.
And I do.
Okay, so I
Right.
guess. Do you want me to give my sending stone to someone?
Give it to me.
Okay.
I'll give it to Undril, and I'll say, the Yuan-Tia pose a serious threat. Warn us if there's any movement.
Even if
Yep.
it's not a Yanti, so if it's also something dangerous, literally anything dangerous. If you need us, basically, send a
Yeah,
message
she-
in your
she's-
mind.
Absolutely, but can I not just shout?
No.
Probably, but
No, don't.
if,
Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Quicker.
in the interest of stealth,
Yeah, exactly.
if you deem it
Yeah.
don't draw
I
attention to
understand.
yourself.
Yes.
Yes.
You send a 28-word message in your mind, and we can send one back. I
So
will have
20.
this. Actually, do you want it, Owen? Since
Sure.
you two are like buddies.
BFFs.
Pretty much.
Porn buddies.
Okay, I'll take a sending zone, and now I was
I
on
like
Undril.
glare a little bit, Undril. Like, don't you send him weird thoughts?
Can't send him a dick pic.
She just gives you a really curious look. Like, what?
Be like a dick pic made out of punctuation or something.
Asking to do it.
You only have 28 chances. Actually, no, it's words, isn't it? 28 words. Just one word.
Word.
Make one big.
I was thinking more like erotica, for God's sake, guys.
Okay, I
So
guess we'll slowly
crude.
move forwards. Can we just check to see? So you said that there was some razor briars or something.
Yeah, saw-edged ferns grow in the courtyard.
So these.
Oh, I know what they are, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Just, I mean, they're
Don't
not
touch them.
dangerous.
Is there any indication whose shrine this is on the outside?
Yes, there might be. If
Noah.
I mean, you can see the entrance from here. So, sculptural reliefs decorate the doors of this shrine. The carvings show a horned rabbit, charging a more feral-looking bear with sharp claws. A cuneiform message is etched above the doors. Cuneiform, like Owynn is a cuneiform script, old Owynn. So
Ozak.
It's Ijin.
Orvex.
It's Zorva.
Ijin.
What does that mean?
Amiraj.
Orvex hops over, squints a bit at it, and says, I think the best translation would be, Ijin teaches us to take the path least expected.
Okay, so I'll put him. Unexpected. What's a good word for unexpected?
Unexpected.
Yeah.
Inconceivable. No, unexpected. I guess.
Expected.
Okay, so I'm going to go in, and then I'm going to sort of skirt around the edge, just looking for unusual things. Is anybody else?
I'm gonna wait for everybody
Okay.
to go ahead before I start walking.
Loud.
Okay. So either side of this ends in a wall. So it's either the front door, or over the top, or underground.
Could be something underneath the bushes as well, but so like a secret hidden entrance.
Least expected.
Through the wall.
Yeah.
Like, not in an aggressive way, there could be a secret door through the wall.
Yeah,
rather than the
let
front.
me investigate.
Do it.
Go around and check the wall along the outside wall.
Hey, Owen, want to go for a
okay.
walk?
Is there any magic
Oh.
around?
I'm just gonna. How tall are these walls, by the way?
My thing is bugged.
Owen.
Move out of the way.
You can go around the other ways as well,
Reset.
like outside of this wall bit.
Yeah,
and go
I'm,
around.
Thank you.
I'm going outside. I'm just looking to see.
How's that?
Oh wait. It was visible for a bit and then now it disappeared.
If
Yeah. No, that's correct. That's correct. Because
That's
you
not
can't
correct.
see. You can't see.
What is blocking the light? Oh, now it's fine. But why can't I look in here?
I mean, there's technically nothing wrong with it. Let me turn on global illumination.
Did you see a?
Not a fuck wall. That's all it is.
I think that might be bugged.
Oh, there we go. That looks right.
Oh,
What's going on? What are you looking for? Oh yeah, the Ijin's shrine. Yeah. Strange letters scrawled on the ground.
There seems to be just a square, like a rectangle here that we can't see. Oh, is that the name?
That's the name. Yeah. That's the name of the map.
Okay.
Don't worry about
I think we're probably good, aren't we?
that. In terms of height, you asked how tall the walls
Yes.
were, right? I don't think it says. I think you can assume like normal height for now, like a 10-foot.
Okay. I was basically
Uh,
just doing it so that I could maybe like peer over so they could just see this
Yeah, yeah.
disembodied head.
Can I look out for traps, please?
Absolutely.
Specifically around the door and on the door.
Yes, make a perception check. There do not appear to be any traps. The door, at least, or around the door, the entranceway, appears to be safe.
If I
is there
If
any
I-
magic?
No, there's no magic. There's no magic on the door. No.
if I elevated myself above, is there any obvious entries into the temple other than the front door?
No. It's completely solid, just encased in stone. It's very mossy and stuff on the top.
Okay. And it said to travel the path least expected or something.
Yeah, Ijin teaches us to take the path least expected.
Okay, so we don't want to necessarily go through the door. It isn't trapped, I'm telling you, but what is around here? Oh,
Did
there's...
you check for secret doors?
Sorry?
Did you check for secret doors?
The secret doors?
For
Sorry.
secret doors.
Oh, 4 secret doors. No, well,
Mhm.
I'm doing it now. Looking around this side.
Yeah, you can make a perception check just to see, or you can actually go up at the walls with an investigation check.
Can I look around if there's any like magical
Investigation, sorry.
traps around?
Yep, you want to just scan the whole courtyard
Yeah.
with
Wait,
your
don't-
Eldritch sight.
Don't leave me alone.
Yeah,
And,
you don't see anything magical in the courtyard at all. It's all pretty mundane. And there appear to be no secret doors on the outside of this shrine.
Okay.
what if we have to
Does-
dig? Dun, dun,
does-
dun.
Does the wall go all the way around the shrine, guys?
Yes. Yeah. So my assumption is that this wall is literally the shrine, and then it goes onto the wall, and this is also wall into shrine.
Mhm.
Is that right?
Yeah, that's right. There's the shrine building, and then there's just like a little out.
You're going to check for secret doors on the outside then?
We did not, but we could try.
Should we go back and have a look?
Okay.
I'm out there.
I guess
Yep.
Owen will help May if that's possible to, like, as we go around. Just
I'm
have a
just
walk.
over
Sure.
here. I'm just on this side. Can you see me through this?
Sure,
gap?
yeah, you can just do one investigation roll to check around the whole thing.
With Ciel
With
as well, she's doing
advantage.
it too.
Okay. Well, Ciel, you can
Oh,
roll, and
okay.
you have advantage because Owen's helping. 20 and a 9. There appear to be no secret doors around this shrine at all.
All right, front door it is.
Oh, it just seems.
Have we been all the way there?
Like, why would they put that message there and then just have the door, which is completely untrapped? Oh, I don't
So-
know.
Well,
Is
it
it
could
in-
be just inside. I mean,
Yeah, there could be something related to something inside the building.
This place isn't that big, unless it's like some like weird, elaborate underground. I mean, what is he? He's a
A rabbit.
unicorn rabbit thing.
There's
it's,
no
it's
traps
probably like a tiny little fluffy thing.
and there's no
Wait,
magic.
it's a rabbit. what
There's
do-
no
where-
traps and there's no magic, so we can just open the door, surely.
Is it
that's
inscribed in stone or is it graffitied?
It's inscribed. Inscribed.
Mm.
Let's try it. I'm gonna push the door.
Yep.
It's a pull, isn't it?
It is actually a pull door, yeah. And they open easily. There's a grinding sound, but as you do, but they're not particularly heavy, the doors. A 10-foot wide hallway strikes off into the gloom. Carved tiles depicting various beasts decorate the hallway floor. So I've got a picture of those tiles for you.
Ooh.
Do not
Yeah.
step inside. Do not step inside. Don't do anything.
And Nina, Ciel, I suppose, you see with your eldritch sight that all of the tiles with the rabbit on, they all have an aura of transmutation magic.
Okay. Guys, stop! Don't go in. There's some transmutation magic on the
Wait.
tiles with the rabbit.
Look, the rabbit with the horn. That's the thingy.
Yes, it's.
Yeah, better not step on it.
Okay. What about the other one?
Transmutation.
Oh, sorry, abjuration magic. My bad.
Abjuration.
What does that mean?
Oh, I forgot what abjuration.
Abjuration is protection, concealment. Not concealment, but that would be it. I suppose it is. Yeah. Protection, concealment. Yeah.
So
It's usually
it could be
concealment
safe.
from clairvoyance, if anything.
Yeah, exactly.
Would it be safe to
Oh.
like walk on it then?
That's not a question that you need to be asking. The random god that speaks
It's a
to
way
us
to
in our
find out.
heads.
Um,
No one's talking to imaginary
Ah.
gods. TL.
The DM.
get Owynn to fly over the top.
Yeah, you'll do that.
Wait, be careful. What if there's like remember
He'll
from
fly
that
over
horrible
it,
place we
but
went to, and we
never
walked
over
past
one
something.
of the. He's always over the other animals.
The other animals, yeah. So
How do you
doesn't fly
expect
over.
us to come in after you? What if there are arrows that fly out of these little whatever this
Yes.
is?
We don't have to.
Actually, that's May. You would see that there are tiny holes in the walls along
Traps.
this corridor.
This is clearly
Okay.
unsafe.
I mean, Owen's like, you know what? I'm pretty dexterous, and if someone's going to do this, then why not be me? I'm going to walk. I'm going to step on it, and on any of the animals other than
Wait.
the.
Why don't you let Carmen's hand do it or something? Just not you.
Okay, but Owen's already done it.
What are you doing exactly? Stepping on any tiles that aren't the Almirage?
Yeah, like so. I've
Yeah,
got
the
rid of
first
it.
ones.
Rid of the. Oh fuck! Do it once more.
Oh,
clicked off it.
So it goes right from the
Okay.
bottom, yeah.
So I'll step on the giraffe.
The giraffe
Yeah.
first.
Are you like inside? Are you like inside? Is it just your toe? Look at your
Maybe
toe is on
it's-
it.
Are you? So you're just putting your full weight on. You're not flying.
You know what? I'll use my staff of defense to like prod it down.
Push it down. Okay. Yeah. Nothing happens.
I will put my half my weight on it.
Nothing happens.
Full weight on it.
Yeah. The tile supports your immense weight.
Okay, cool. I will.
You fat oaf.
I will proceed in a similar manner, going on the one in front.
The boar.
Yeah.
Okay. That's fine too. You suffer.
The dragonfly.
Again, the tile supports your weight.
The other boar.
You hear a click as you step on the boar, and poison darts fly out of the walls at the side.
What?
Legit.
Let me see how many of them there are.
But why?
That one. Well, I mean, that was in the same fashion, so it's staff first.
Yes, that's fine. Yeah, you put the staff down, but it's within 10 feet of the triggering tile. So yeah, so those would still go to you.
Sure.
40.
It's been emotional, guys.
What's your armor class?
It is 17, but if I have an option to, I could raise it. using
Yes.
shield.
So those first two miss. 17, did you say? So the second two darts would hit. You can activate your staff as a reaction if you
Yeah,
want.
I will do.
Okay, so then a 19 misses and a 24 24 would hit, right?
Yeah, there's not much I can do about that.
Because you're at 23. Okay, so you do get hit by one of the darts.
Yep, I'll knock that down.
No, okay, that was
14
him
hits,
rolling to
19
hit.
misses.
Fortunate,
Yeah,
but
yeah, yeah.
ish. Fortunately, maybe.
I thought that was the damage. For fuck's sake.
No.
I was like, hand them down.
No. You take 1d4 points of piercing damage, so 4 points of piercing damage, and you need to make a Constitution save. So you watch as Owynn like plonks his staff down on the tile. There's a click. These darts fly out. You watch as he dodges and sways, and he even activates his shield. But but too late, one of the darts manages to get underneath his shield before he activates it, striking him in the neck. That's a failed
The
save.
neck.
Spin
Don't
the deck.
die, Owynn.
Do you save?
So you take an additional 7 points of poison damage.
And is he poisoned?
You're not poisoned. You don't suffer poison.
Okay.
Is
What
it
was that?
maybe like each animal only once or something?
There's not enough animals, is there?
I
Or
mean,
is
it was path less.
Because
So Owen's kind of like stops for a second. He's just like, ow. And then so he's gone on to it was the second boar that he went on to,
yeah.
and okay, so the magical ones appear to be only the rabbits.
Almarash. Yeah.
There's no
Those
way
are the
around.
only ones with magical auras on them.
So if it's about you can't step on the same animal, then it's basically impossible. So
Well, each of those aren't 5 feet across, are they? Each slab. Surely you could jump over the slabs.
yeah, maybe you could jump to the
You go
eagle
diagonal.
or the zebra.
1, 2,
Let's
3,
see here.
9. There are 9.
No, each tile is 5 foot square.
Oh, okay. So it's a bit different on the map sense of it.
Yeah, it is.
Okay. In that case,
Well, you can get across.
No, you-
with
you
stepping on
can-
everything only
you can
once.
still jump across over them, over tabs. Yeah. But wait, no, you can't get across with
Wait,
stepping on the new thing
Owynn
each
can
time.
fly.
Yeah.
We want to
If you
work
can
out.
go diagonally, yes. If you can't, no.
Where's the
I wonder why one of them, the boar triggered a trap, but it's not got any kind of magical abjuration magic. So what happens if you do stand
It's
on
just
the
a normal
rabbits?
trap. Can you like see any of the trapped tiles, May? I want to see if I can tell them apart as well.
Yeah, I mean, 18 perception. Does that?
Can you see any of the trapped tiles? Oh,
I mean,
okay.
all I can see is like clearly it's trapped, but I don't
You
know.
can see
which
that.
ones.
Yeah, you can see that every single one of these tiles is a pressure plate.
Every single one.
Pressure plate, yeah.
So, oh,
And you would have noticed as well when you were stepping on them. They do depress when you step on them.
oh.
Okay. Did you see any like flaring of the arcane energy of maybe like the when I stepped on the ball?
No, there was no magic. It's not a magical trap, as far as
It's
we
just
can
a
tell.
standard trap. I think they're all trapped, but only some of them activate a certain, maybe like in a certain order. Kind of like what was in that. I can't remember what it's called. Near the camp something.
Oh, I know what you mean.
Yes, but not. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I forgot what the fucking pyramids thing called. What the?
Oh,
The
yeah,
tail
the
thing.
man with crocodile.
Yeah, that thing where we stole that vase and then we got attacked.
Just fly over the top.
Yeah, but it doesn't help us
Doesn't help the rest of us get
No,
across.
but why do we all need to get across?
Well, you don't need to.
because
like,
otherwise I would end up on my own, and if something shitty happens, then there's no way of rescuing me.
This
I
place
can
isn't
join
too
you.
big.
I can join you.
Maybe I should join.
Yeah.
We all
I
want to
could jump.
join.
Can I jump across? How wide? How long is it?
That is
It's like something ridiculous, like
20 foot long. 10
So I
foot
can.
wide.
So I can jump across them.
Well, Owynn can probably carry
You can't
you.
jump 20 feet, can you?
Yeah.
Oh,
With a
you're
jump
just
and
striding
stride.
and springing. Yeah, you can. You can jump across.
Nice. Tili, carry me.
Oh, I didn't
think
want
Owynn
to say
could
anything,
carry
mate,
you.
but you're a bit.
Actually, read the boots striding and springing. You're not encumbered.
Oh, is it even further?
No, it says if you're a magic item.
Unless your speed's not reduced. If you are.
And your speed is not reduced if you're encumbered or wearing heavy armor.
Ooh.
The unicorn.
I won't encumber you. I'm light. I'm a half elf.
So
It
I,
doesn't matter.
so I could carry you.
Sorry. Your speed is not reduced if you're encumbered.
It's like put my hand on your shoulder, like looking at you, like.
So the unicorn hated somebody, right? He and the Zorbo, the Ubulak,
Yeah.
who's a creepy panda.
It's the koala thing that he hates.
So where's the is there a
It's
koala
not
in
here.
there?
That's what I put. That's what I put. Creepy panda. It looks more like a panda to me because it's got the snout of one.
I've already been on one of them. So there's only 8 actually there then.
There is
What,
no
the
koala
animal?
panda.
No, the
Hey.
animals aren't in this. No, I think they're just standard animals. Because
Yeah,
I mean,
and
There
giraffe.
are 8 animals. Yeah. Wait, no, yeah, 8 animals.
Koala's not there. So.
I guess
but
the
there is-
dragonfly isn't technically a
frog.
trickster god.
There's no
Exactly.
there's no
But the
frogs.
zebra isn't either.
The,
Or the
I
eagle.
think the thing's supposed to be 10 feet wide, Kim, but there are 4 tiles on each.
He said they were 5 feet.
And they're 5 feet, so that's 20 feet wide.
It did say 10 feet wide in the
The
description.
description, yeah.
Each tile is 5 feet square. Yeah, and the tiles are arranged in rows of 4.
Oh, no, it's 5 feet square, as in.
Yes, that's right. Yeah.
So, right.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're not 5 foot on each side.
No.
5 feet square. So they're 2 by 5.
So Obalaka
Five
the Zorbo.
Should I just jump
The
across?
creepy panda.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so I'll come back and I'll give myself a quick burst of healing hands. So I get some healing back, and then I'll let Tili jump across then, I guess.
Who wants to get on my shoulders?
Me!
I was thinking, wait, you know the rod, how far could it go? You know that magical rod that we have?
The
Movable rod.
Movable. Alright.
So what if we
Marking it.
put,
Go.
once it's activated?
It doesn't go anywhere. The whole point is that it doesn't move. It's immovable once you activate it.
Oh, that's sad.
I'm just worried about the magic part, because that's the thing that might trigger if we try flying across.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but they're pressure plates, you would think. And clearly it's these traps seem to be activated by the pressure plates rather than that previous place where it was just motion detection. I mean, it's fair enough to be cautious.
I mean, it does say travel the unexpected path. It's
Yeah, that's
probably
true.
unexpected to fly or jump over it.
Good point. Okay. Who's getting on my shoulders?
Me!
Okay. May hop on.
Really stupid image. A tiny halfling bounding all the way across.
Mickey! No.
Okay. Well,
We're
I
not
don't
dead,
know,
everyone.
How are we
We're
gonna
not
get
dead.
Ciel across?
Okay, T, now jump back. Go and get the others.
I can do that. Yeah, I can
Oh,
just.
I guess I'll
Okay.
fly.
I'm just gonna activate my spider
climb.
climb and walk on the ceiling.
It's the
across.
ceiling. Okay, yeah. Fine.
Does that last an
Uh,
hour or so?
Yeah, I think so.
Bye, CL.
Bye.
Should I just jump across and fetch CL?
Yeah, go get CL.
Okay, can I jump across?
Too late.
So ridiculous.
Hop on.
You can jump that
Yep.
far.
It's fine. Fine. The tools available to you.
This is so
I want to
weird.
know the mystery of the puzzle, though. You know, like what?
The
How
thing
are
is,
we
it might
supposed
not be a
Bug
puzzle.
me.
It
Maybe
might
that's
not be a.
Maybe it
solvable.
literally is all trapped, and there is no logic to it, and the
Well,
unexpected path is, as
at
you
the
guys
top.
said,
Exactly.
yeah,
Yeah.
is climb the fucking ceiling. There's a
Was there any
spider web
handholds
here.
or anything else like on the side?
Handholds on the side of the.
Right,
Oh
walls.
No. There were just those holes, walls,
Okay.
tiny holes that darts
Okay, Owen.
fly out
Any
of.
more
Off you go.
magic?
They're on the corner.
So you're met with what looks like some sort of labyrinth now.
Oh God.
Any magic?
Any skeleton warriors?
Just check. Nope.
Yeah, I might walk on the ceiling just to be safe. I don't want to step on anything.
Sorry. Sorry.
I'm going to be walking on the ceiling.
You're walking on the ceiling. Okay,
Yeah. Just
that's really creepy.
it's just because like we had pressure plates.
Yeah, boobies.
And, I'm
Your
hoping
boobies
that
are-
whatever trapped shit will happen underneath.
This is
And
hard.
hopefully no big levers that come out of the ceiling.
You. How are you able to like concentrate with them slapping you on the chin?
I just like that.
Yeah.
I
I'll
guess.
also stay a bit further so that if anything triggers in the front, I won't get chopped in half.
Yeah, you go ahead. What are you doing, Owen?
I was making sure that everyone, like Kim, would be essentially paying attention.
Yeah, I'm with you guys. No worries.
I'll be like
Which
a
way are we
foot
going?
off the air, by the way.
Okay, so you're hovering a little bit. Oh yeah, Carmen, did you mark off your charges for spider climb?
Oh, I forgot. Yeah. One charge.
I think it's 1 for spider climb, 2 for web.
There are spider webs everywhere. I don't like this.
Yeah, it doesn't look like anyone's been in the shrine for a while.
I'm constantly looking around for traps and other things.
I guess
Okay,
people
I'll
really
use
never
your
get
passive
past that
perception.
bit. But there were no
Okay.
corpses, were
using-
there?
You can roll
Yeah,
perception as well,
side.
like to actively look. That's fine too.
Chili.
There's no light in here though. You can see with dark vision, but because it's dim light, remember you have disadvantage on perception checks.
It doesn't look that way for me. I don't know if that's the
Oh,
same for you.
It's because I put on global illumination for you guys, but there is
Oh,
actually
okay.
no light in here.
I'm
Oh,
gonna
okay.
cast light on myself.
Wait, I'm gonna wait for the others. Hold on. Hello.
Chili's
going.
like way behind.
Tilly? Where's Tilly?
Wait, shit. Fuck, where'd you guys go? Oh my
Labyrinth.
god. Left.
Attention.
Over here.
Hi.
Follow the light.
There is
Oh,
no light.
is there any logic to
Wait,
Owen, come
Did you
back.
come
Owen,
and
come
set the
back.
light?
I think both Tili and Ciel have moon touched weapons, so
Yeah.
they're actually light already.
Okay. I've got light now too, so.
Yes, that's right. So those of you ahead, you're still using your dark vision to check, so you're still at disadvantage perception check.
Stay close to me, guys.
This way. This way.
Oh my god, there's a minotaur
And
behind
the
the
door.
Run.
What?
What?
This is quite the labyrinth.
Oh, a door.
Where
I
we
guess
went.
I'll just do a. I'll
Wait, let me check for
Oh.
traps.
yeah.
Stop.
I'll put a light on, and then let May check for traps.
Yeah, in the bright light. Yeah, this door is pretty certain it's not trapped.
Any magic?
You know you don't spot any magic.
Do you think we should just push it?
Owen goes and pulls it.
Wow, such a rebel.
Alright. A shaft of natural light spills from a tiny square hole in the ceiling onto a carved stone pedestal. An ornate stone cube rests on its surface.
Wow.
Yeah,
Nothing to see
oh,
here,
Ciel,
guys. I
Ciel.
guess we have to go.
Check
Yeah, wait, let me
Anyone
just
see
check
any
if there's any
boulders?
magic.
Like, just waiting.
Check.
I was just like,
Yeah, the cube has abjuration magic on it for sure.
Guys, there's abjuration magic on the cube.
Oh shit.
Owen's
Okay.
gonna go pick it up and go. What does abjuration magic mean?
Okay, I'll move back.
Stop!
Okay. Add Ijin's puzzle cube to your inventory, Owen.
Okay.
Oh my god.
What?
No, run! Everyone run! I don't know, leave!
What is that?
Owen, run!
Well, there's also another door here.
What? Wait, what? What?
Isn't that just the other way round?
I don't know. Do I hear anything?
That's just
No, you don't hear anything. You don't feel anything.
We're gonna get killed.
There might be a description of the cubes, actually, like a detailed one.
I love how I was like, do I hear anything? And then May comes back.
Owynn is like giving Ciel some confidence.
Yeah, she's
The-
like, he hasn't died.
Yeah, I'm like
so-
flipping this over in my hand and being like, what?
Yeah, it's
Maybe-
it's a stone cube, 3 inches on a side, and engraved. This one is engraved with the image of a little, like a rabbit with a horn.
It's pretty self-explanatory, isn't it? It's just a cube with Ijin on it.
I'll be like, May, do you want to just check that door over there?
Okay. I think we've been dawdling here already way too long.
Guys, we're heading back.
It doesn't look trapped, no.
Any
Well-
magic?
No magic on the door.
Do
I
you
think it's
guys want to
safe.
go first, and then I'll bring the cubit out afterwards?
Where are the others?
I thought we were going away.
I assume.
I'm just gonna go this way.
They must have gone. Oh, hi Tili. I see you.
Oh.
You're still walking on the
Carmen's
ceiling.
gonna save herself.
Yeah, I'm still walking on the ceiling.
Did you say you're opening this door?
I don't. Yes. I mean, why do we have to open this door? Can't we just leave?
Yeah, I'm not sure why we're not just leaving.
I mean,
What's
we
the
want to explore the
unexpected
temple?
option? What would they expect us to do? Out the way we came, or through the other door?
Just go through the door. Owen's like,
Okay, I'm opening it. I'm opening it.
Okay. You used your healing hands as well, didn't you, Owen?
I did. I'm 26 hit points at the moment. I
Okay.
love how everyone's Ciel. It's so close.
Sorry, not my fault. These boxes.
Does the
are-
pedestal look interesting at all? By the way,
Well, it has that ray of light falling onto it, but other than that, it's pretty nondescript.
I just go through the ceiling where that hole is. Get out.
No, it's too small.
Damn it.
Are you going? Did you say you're opening this door?
Yep. Okay, there's nothing there, guys.
Okay, I'm gonna enter first just to
Yep.
see for magic.
Yep.
Any
Um,
magic around?
Sweep cross with your Eldritch sight, but don't see anything magical.
There's no magic, guys.
Okay, lead the way.
the thing was like, I didn't think there was another way this way. I don't know. Whatever. Do you guys want to go first, and then I'll bring up the rear?
No.
Do you want to just mark out on the? Is it like dusty? Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe
What's
like
in here?
mark the floor slightly. Like maybe you could just like leave some scorch marks or something just with the arrows.
I'm just on the ceiling.
Why has nothing happened so far? I'm just like
Don't
sweating
expect
constantly.
anything.
No, Owen's gonna slam the door and run away.
Might just so there was nothing
That's fine, we're back
noticeable
here
on
now,
the
we're back here,
pedestal.
we're-
was it?
Oh, okay. Someone else go ahead of me. I don't want to be.
Oh,
Please.
fuck's sake, let's just go.
Thank you.
Owen?
Yeah, this way, this way.
Yeah, are we good?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go through.
Okay, I'm gonna leap across.
Wait, take me
You're not
with
going
you.
to take anyone with
No,
you.
because it's gonna be hilarious.
Oh my god. So,
wait,
so
it's not
I'll just come to you today and ask if everything went okay.
I start crying and say they all died. It
I'll
was
just
horrendous.
walk on the ceiling and come back.
Can you
Oh,
please roll deception? See if you're actually crying well enough. Oh my god.
I just walk over and show up behind Tilly, looking at Zandala and Tilly, and I'm like, what the hell?
She's like, you're alive.
Yeah,
Who are
we're
you
all
carrying
alive.
across?
Why is Tilly crying?
Just like biceps to spare, like an on top, like ladies.
So you are still bound by encumbrance. Tilly isn't. So just check. I don't know if you can carry everyone and all of their stuff.
Can I
Probably
carry
not.
someone, or am I not strong enough for that?
It's a whole person.
Also
So
bound
it's
by it.
very unlikely that
And
either
their
of you can,
stuff.
to be
They're
honest.
100
Yeah.
pounds of stuff.
Yeah.
We're just like,
Yeah,
Tilly,
but
can
like,
you go and help them again?
I think it's safer if we leave their corpses there.
Tilly!
let's
Can't
just
be
take
bothered
Tilly's
with your
boots off her.
rubbish!
We can
Send
try
me
taking the
wrestle.
boots
Took
off
me
her,
the
yeah.
stuff, Carmen!
We can have a
Wait,
strength contest if you want.
I can't give you my stuff. You have to attune to it.
Oh,
And you're not a spellcaster, so you can't.
Yeah.
If only there was some
Like
magic item
voice
that
in
the
my head.
party could share to allow us to fly across.
You're punishing the people who didn't make this choice.
Tilly, please! Why are you being like
It's
this?
as if I can still hear her voice now.
Oh my god.
Should we
Hey,
go around?
Owen, shall we just carry them
Deal.
together? You fly.
Never
I-
speak to
I'm on
Tilly
the
again.
ceiling.
Yeah, we could probably do that.
Sorry, Carmen.
Can
It's
we
Carmen.
can we carry one person at a time if both of us carry
Between
them?
you, yeah, you could
I'm on
carry
the
a person
ceiling and he's
between.
flying, so okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
So we help the other two. across.
Yeah, you ferry them across.
Guys, I vote Tilly out of the group.
Yep.
Guess someone's not getting their food prestidigitated anymore.
Nice.
I go up to Tilly and just punch her. That's... You know how scared I was.
Miss,
Fuck
riposte.
you!
No heals for you.
Do I have to roll something for
No,
punch?
no.
No, we don't do a post.
I would let you punch me anyway because it wouldn't hurt.
Punch like a girl, me.
I'll just get my rapier and like, don't tempt me.
Every halfling.
I think Tilly just
I
wants to
I just
die.
like wipe sweat from my brow and then just wipe it on you like, fuck you. Stupid.
Distinguishing features. No, other than the rabbit engraving.
Okay.
The Almarage engraving.
Yeah,
Just
guys,
because. Sorry, carry on, me. Mine's not important. I
I was just-
interrupt. Please carry on.
Sorry. Did I...
Just fucking
I-
say
I-
what you're
I-
gonna say.
I just said, "Are you okay?" to these guys.
Oh, to the NPCs. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, they were actually in the middle of just sort of chatting to Orvex. It's like telling them about Olmu.
Please
And
describe the cube.
described.
Uh,
Sorry?
As in the distinguishing features, or are you saying that it doesn't?
No, oh no, I was just gonna say because Carmen. I don't think there's a reason not, but just because is that a flying ant? just because Carmen managed to Mickey managed worked it out. It is not stepping on the same animal twice.
But how is that possible?
Yes.
Well, just look at the left row.
Oh wow, you just walk all across the left row.
Oh yeah.
So you do have to step on the thing once then.
Expect the unexpected.
Yeah.
That has had the
Oh.
magic on it.
Yeah, they've got abjuration magical.
Holy shit! So the knowledge of them having magic on it actually fucked us up because we thought we should avoid it at all costs.
There you go.
It was a double.
Are
mark.
you confirming it? Are you confirming it?
I was only telling you just because
done it.
Mickey actually worked it out.
Yeah.
Wait, no reason to tell
Okay,
you.
that's nice.
Characters would know, but so it's like a double bluff then, like because it said the least of what was the description,
It was
like the least obvious path or something like that.
Path of the unexpected.
take the path least expected.
So
Going straight across is definitely not expected.
and the reality is, yeah, going straight across actually to us wasn't expected. So wow, holy shit, it wasn't as that's quite
Well,
good.
we got across, didn't we? So I guess we're regardless,
Yeah.
some god this thing is. I know it's not really a
They're
god,
not
but
gods.
ha!
Ha! Stick it
We
to
got
the
your
gods.
stupid cube.
Okay, so we've been to the good temple, which poisoned us, me. Should we go? What do you want to do with the other ones? Do we want to go back to the Froggo?
And fight that weird frog monster.
Presumably as well, it's getting late, so we either want to start making our way back anyway.
Well, this place is
Yeah,
safe.
you
Let's
spent,
just sit in
spent
here.
a lot of time like investigating walls and stuff, and so
Yeah, I
Let's-
feel like we
let's head
don't
off
want to
then.
sleep note close to like a big frog monster, so I'd say
I think we should try and go for the cliffs at least tonight, so that we can get an idea of what their movements might be.
Sure.
Yeah. let's do that.
Okay.
So what's the plan, guys? Are you heading up the cliffs, or are you leaving out the main entrance?
Main entrance, probably.
Main entrance.
Or backtrack
If we
as
can
best as
make
possible.
if we can make it before nightfall, sure.
And I suppose we sleep in the jungle.
Mickey, do you mind just marking Ijin by the shrine
Sure.
so we know which one we've already done?
Was it?
You can draw a cute little rabbit if you want.
What was the? Where was? There was an apostrophe somewhere,
Yeah,
right?
it's between the I and the J.
Thanks, Fern. Is that your rabbit?
That's the one.
Obelisk.
It's the one that we've been to.
Sure, why not?
Okay, so we start our trek back.
All right. Yeah. Do you want to everyone make stealth rolls then? Assuming you're moving stealthily through this.
Yeah,
Yes.
Roll for
I
That's-
still make too
That's
much
my
noise.
crit fail. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
Just
that-
admire
That's
that.
hilarious. That's hilarious.
My assumption is that we'll do something like this, and then sit here, maybe.
Oh, you're gonna like sit between some gargoyles.
No.
That's a bad
Well,
place for
Owynn
us to get
suggests-
attacked.
This, because he's like, we get a full view of the city.
It's a good
I don't think
vantage point, but if something comes in at us from the jungle, we've got nowhere to run.
Yeah. I
Oh,
don't
we
want to
can-
also fall to my death that way. So
I mean, we would have somewhere to run if we had a certain magical item. But as we don't, it's a bit of a dangerous.
why not?
Okay.
Why not here? It just seems so much more room.
Because we get a much better vantage over the entire city if we go further up.
We could look across the city from the other side as well, like over here. So I don't.
It's just a longer route round, right?
Yeah, but we're walking all the way around, and then we're spending so much time going all the way back tomorrow.
Yeah. We can't exactly just scale it, you know.
I just think it's going to be sensible to try and get as much information on the movement as possible. So,
Yeah,
I think
because
we should.
part of the resting is like an hour to two for sort of doesn't have to be sleeping. I don't think. So
we're going to have a watch, presumably.
Yeah.
That's right.
If we're going to have a watch anyway, it doesn't really necessarily. Surely it
Well,
doesn't matter
no,
that
but
much
Owynn
where we
wants a good-
stay.
Owynn wants a good vantage point of the entire city. That's what it's saying.
Because
Okay.
if it's when the Yuan Ti come out, I want to know where are they maybe coming from, where they're where they're mostly patrolling,
It's just so,
so that
far.
if we end up spending a time in the city during, say, a night, we can try and avoid some of these areas and like any tactical information.
Yeah,
Can you and Carmen carry people up that fucking cliff?
The problem is that your dark vision only extends out 60 feet.
Which is fine, but they might have fires or
Torches and
anything
stuff.
else. Or,
Yeah.
Yeah, and there'll potentially be moonlight that you can see a bit.
It's basically it's going to be our best shout. It may be
far.
nothing, but any option.
Yeah, it's a chance of gathering some information.
How long will it take us to get there? Like half an hour, an hour?
Yeah, if
Get
it's-
around
it's-
to this bit.
Yeah, all the way around here.
Yeah,
It
maybe
doesn't
an
look
hour
that
and
far. Because I mean, like they're what? If they're building sized, just looks like an hour maybe.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Basically an hour to go out of the city and then to at that point.
Provided we don't come across anything.
Tyrannosaurus
So-
Rex.
No, your walk is uneventful. It doesn't look like there's anything more than wild animals prowling the street.
Okay.
I get so nervous. Well, how's Orvex doing?
Dead.
Good. He's in good spirits. You went to a shrine. It's all very exciting.
You're not allowed to steal the cube, okay? We're watching you.
He doesn't know about the cube. Now he does.
What cube?
What? What are you talking about?
There's this
I
thing called
said
Rubik.
my lube.
Why would I want to steal your loot?
Yeah, sorry, it was silly of me. I was just coming on to you, you know. I'm like,
Oh,
go on,
he smooths
Owynn.
down his like little tuft. There's one little tuft. Why?
Strokes his tiny little, like, just underneath his lip beard.
Okay, I'll do first watch, I guess.
Things that, like, I assume we're going to make some food and have a bit of a chat before we just immediately sleep. So we could also be like, hey, look, this
Yeah,
one
chicken.
looks like a temple.
Tili is sleeping.
Yeah, actually, you've got an idea for having seen a couple of shrines now for what they look like. They all have these weird outer walls. So you notice like there's one here. Here.
I
Oh,
didn't see that.
I didn't see any of it.
Am I in the wrong layer? Yep,
Can we
one-
circle?
Oh, is it this one?
One there.
Okay.
Yep. There's one here.
Oh,
Oh,
for fuck's sake.
Told you!
this one.
That's not a good
Where
way to go.
else? Eight.
Here.
Yep.
This
Yep. So that yellow one you put here is. Sure.
Cool.
one.
That is indeed one. Yep.
It's like
Oh,
a water
so
one.
where's the other one?
Wow. Oh, it's not a water one, it's just flooded.
That's not a shrine. It
This
does
one
look like one.
houses. Yeah.
Yeah. But that is a shrine. Yes.
Here's one.
Which, do you want to circle any other ones that are? Because I couldn't see you flashing.
That's the palace. Nina.
Did you say that was a shrine up there?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's it,
looks
that's it.
fancy.
One,
And
two,
this
three,
one
four.
here.
Yeah.
Oh, in the water. Okay.
Yep. This is also one.
Oh yeah, that one's really less obvious, isn't it?
Yeah, you probably wouldn't have seen that from your vantage point here, but when
One,
you're in
two,
the city before.
Three,
Hey. I can see 8.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One more.
And yes, the final one is here.
Oh, this one's
What?
not one.
Oh.
Got a little bit of a wall around it.
Okay.
It's near the Valor Palace. That bit.
Yeah.
In the palace. Okay, easy
How do
peasy.
we get to the lava one? That's just insane.
We got like Owynn. Just get Owynn to go.
Yeah, I've got this.
Give him a sending stone. Hopefully,
I'm
doesn't
about
take
to die.
He has one message to send to us a
Things,
day.
we wouldn't be able to go get him anyway. Like, oh fuck. Okay, well, that's a shame.
Well, I can get there too because the land is connected.
Build a
Alright, hold on.
bridge! But that's
Yeah,
where the dancing
like
people
here.
are.
I
Just
know.
walk down and then
No, I
up.
could walk. Yeah, I can walk
But
down.
something
and
to
up.
take note of is like boiling lava heat actually rises, so you can like boil, like fry alive by not actually touching the lava at all, by
Yeah.
just being above it.
Ash probably sucks too.
Ash is awesome. Overpowered.
Oh god.
I'm a rebel.
Bob! That's something!
Darkbass.
So with our newfound Omo-ish knowledge, does anything else sort of pop to our worldly eyes?
You remember that there was the obelisk up here? This looks like an amphitheater. Just a amphitheater, just a feature. No. Other than that, really.
Okay.
Looks like there was a bazaar. Yeah, this looks like fairly building, but
Okay.
yeah, and this is obviously the palace. That's right.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, who May wanted to take the first watch? Was it?
Hi. I mean, yes.
Okay.
Weeb.
I'm Sugoi Desu. Oh,
Okay. Yeah, you can take a first watch. It's fine. And what is the order of watches? So you'll have to take 3 watches, 4 watches.
Is anyone taking it with me? Not Tilly.
I'll only take a watch if anybody asks me to, which so far has not happened very often. So.
I think it would be important if we were trying to watch the city to also then watch behind as well. So if we did have, I think there's 8 of us, so we could have.
Okay, so we have like one person
people on
watching
watch.
the city and one person watching our backs. Okay.
Back to back. Warmth.
Okay. I guess
I can do it
I'll
for the first
I'll
night.
help. Yeah.
Okay, Ciel.
Okay.
Who's gonna be stuck with me then? Can I have
Owyn's
watch with
happy.
Owynn? Yeah,
Yeah,
because Carmen likes Owynn. Just like, as long as it's not Tili, because she's just gonna. I'm just gonna toss her down the cliff.
Okay.
Why do you want to spend it with Owynn so badly, Carmen?
Aw.
I
God.
was just saying, he's nice to me, unlike everybody else.
Okay, so we'll take. Should we take the final watch or the something?
Sure. I don't have dark vision, so I can't really see very far.
Okay, well
Basically useless.
maybe at that point the sun will be rising anyway. So
Yeah, so that's the idea.
Okay.
Yeah, you'll have the
Alright.
early morning watch.
Ciel, can you see anything in the dark?
I've got my moon touch sword with me.
And that'll allow everyone to see us.
Literally the opposite.
Can you not?
Okay.
You presumably want a fire for warmth.
No,
Yeah.
no one's allowed. They'll see us.
Not the fire.
We've all watched Lord of the Rings.
They
Yeah,
will
exactly.
see a fire up on the
Cooking
cliffside
sausages.
for sure. Yeah, from miles away.
Yeah. Owyn's like, let's not use a fire tonight.
Yeah.
Okay. Just be cold.
I've got salted fish and
That's-
maybe, yeah.
I'm gonna help it warm.
Oh, I thought
No,
that smell was
say,
just
like,
you, Carmen.
We don't have to cook any yacha beetles.
Carmen, can you make like a
Alright.
heat press or something with your hands? Just
What? Oh, I mean, I could, but I could also burn off your face by accident.
okay, let's not
I
do
wouldn't-
that.
I wouldn't risk it. I mean, I'm happy to provide fire, but Owen said no.
How much salted fish do you have? Like, you're offering it for everyone to eat.
I only have 3 left, so I gave one to Orvex when we met him because he seemed starved.
It was.
And so I've got 3 left that we can share.
Can I specifically look for? Oh, sorry.
You can go foraging.
Let me check what else I have for food.
Yeah, you can go
I've
foraging.
got-
Just
I've
use your
got
ability.
9
have some
rations as well.
I
I've got
have some
9 rations.
I need to look
Oh,
for
I've got
the
10
um,
rations.
cinderberries,
You got
please.
10.
That's right.
I got rations.
Yes. Okay,
With
sure.
Masharab.
Yep, sure. Make a survival check with advantage then, because Masharab's helping you.
Oh, I forgot mushy.
So maybe, yeah, maybe we can have fish and berries or something.
No, we're not
Okay.
eating the berries. We're having that tomorrow morning.
Or
Yeah, they only
yeah.
last for like 24 hours from being picked, but that's enough. Yeah. Okay. That's fine. You find 18 berries then.
Okay. Just gonna. All the
Alright,
ones
I'm-
I had before, I'll just like. Okay, they're useless.
gonna-
Yeah, they're in that by now. So
I'm gonna delete my salted fish and just divide it amongst everybody then.
yeah, Orvex
Well,
did it, so he's really use on much.
So 3. We can eat 3 fish.
Okay, it's not really much to go around 8 people, but it's
I
enough.
mean, I still have rations if anybody's still hungry. So.
Did you say you were using rations, Ciel?
Yeah, I've got rations.
Are you going to use them though, or are you
Um,
just going to eat the fish as well?
I'm gonna eat the fish.
Okay, that's fine. Don't.
I have.
It's fine. It's a pretty meager, small, some fish and berries, but you know, it's enough.
Super filling.
Keep you going.
I'm gonna have rations as well then.
Rations as well. Okay, mark off a ration.
Owynn has no rations.
Lol.
Oh,
That might be
really?
wrong.
I'll
I have
want some?
rations, Owen.
I can
You're a
give
Thanks.
you
hungry
some.
boy.
If
Well,
someone
you've got the
hasn't
salted
marked
fish
off.
as well, but if you want
Okay.
more, then yeah, you'll need someone's rations.
I've actually got quite a lot of rations for stuff. I just never eat them because obviously I'm always foraging. So here you go.
Yeah, I've got 9 as
I
well.
just-
Who
I
else
just
is
wanna
having
not
my
die.
rations? Owen.
Okay.
Fine with the
Tilly's
fish.
asleep, so she's not hungry.
Yeah. Okay. Just Owen then.
I've okay. So You want to mark off one of your rations for Owynn then?
Yep.
Great.
Sorry, they're kind of old. So beans.
Worries.
Yeah, it'd be like hardtack and maybe jerky and stuff. All right. Well, the night passes without issue. I just have maybe Owynn, because you wanted to check the city. Just roll perception just to see what you saw at night. Well, early morningish.
I guess I'm with him, so
Yeah.
doesn't everybody didn't he instruct everybody to sort of look out for these things?
And sleep.
You'll have to roll
Yeah.
perception.
Well, I mean, you don't, can't, because you're facing the jungle.
Oh right.
Ciel, yeah, okay, and May, 9.
Passive.
Great. Yeah, okay, 18.
18. Come on.
Yeah, so you will have seen like these figures filing out of palace. You won't see where exactly where they come, because the wall's kind of in the way, even though you're at a higher vantage point.
Oh,
Some figures filing out and going around through the street, but they're very hard to see in the
Sorry, where?
in the
Are they still all over the
blackness
place?
and the moonlight. Yeah,
So-
I mean they spread out a bit, and they go into the shade of buildings, and you lose track of them because they're very hard to see in just the moonlight.
So they're not using torches or anything.
No, they don't carry any torches with them.
Do they go through?
Sorry?
Do they go through water?
No, they wouldn't have been swimming across the water. None of them that you noticed swim across water. No.
Does anyone notice whether or not they're like we saw a variety of snake humanoid mixes? Like, do you see one that's slithering, a couple that are walking, that sort of stuff?
It's impossible to tell. In the moonlight, faint moonlight, they just look like silhouettes. I suppose. Let me see. So Ciel, with the 20 perception, you might be able to actually tell the gait of these creatures. So
oh.
yeah,
That's
some of them would walk like bipeds, and some would slither. Yeah.
Oh, I relay this to the team, so
Okay.
everyone's aware.
Sorry, where did they come from?
The palace.
Just the palace. Okay.
And Ciel would notice the gait, that some were bipedal and some were slithering.
Good.
Okay, so you will get the benefit of a long rest. You recover up to 2 hit dice. So just take a quick break. You can update all of your stuff.
Yes,
Get
please.
all your spell slots back. Health.
3 points.
Yay! Oh, okay.
Oh, if everyone's going AFK, I am too.
Jeez.
Oh, it's only
We're all
still...
alone.
Wait, where did they all go? Oh, they went to the
To
bathroom.
the toilet, yeah.
Such weak bladders.
Well, I've got pretty weak bladder too, so I don't really can't really judge. Oh man, these snake people though, are gonna be so much trouble. Oh, what? Swimming.
Nick, you muted yourself.
Huh?
Oh, no.
Nope.
It just looked like you're saying something without any noise coming out.
Oh. Nope.
Okay, so I'm a bit worried in the morning. We might go to the guardhouse and it's occupied again.
Yeah, could be.
Oh, someone said hi to you, Mickey. and that
Oh.
they love your art.
Hi. Thank you.
Are they only here to see Mickey?
Yeah,
Aw.
we're not good enough.
What?
JK.
JK.
People come back
JK.
and stuff, don't they? I mean, there's quite a
Yeah.
lot of viewers. 17 right now.
Yeah.
Is that just
are
the
those?
viewers that have a Twitch account, or is it just overall viewers? Do you know?
I think that's just... I don't know really. But do people watch it without Twitch accounts?
Guess you can, can't you? You just can't chat or something.
Yeah, I think so.
Just cinderberries.
Oh,
To
you
give
liked
you-
mine. Thank you.
What did I get again? Resistance?
So poison or something?
Oh, that's pretty good for the snakes.
Yeah.
We've got 18 of them.
I think it's 10 for one dose, is it?
Oh. Maybe make and go look for them before we head out, and then I think Owynn and Tili should have them.
Have what?
The cinderberries.
What do they do?
They give you resistance to poison, I think.
Don't need it. I already got resistance to poison.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. 10 berries. To give you gain advantage saving throws against disease and poison for the next 24 hours.
Yeah, I don't need it.
Okay.
So you've got enough for one person.
I think Owynn should.
I think that's a shout. Don't want to go down.
Just because
He's
you barely had time. She only had like an hour or so to go searching for them.
Hmm.
If you spent time in the morning before going into the city, you could find more.
We ain't got time. We got like 8 shrines to get through in a day.
Nobody got time for that.
I had an idea about staying in the city overnight. We could possibly climb on some roof and stay on the roof.
Because the snakes won't be able to get up.
Well, they don't seem to have been en route.
Yeah, but
Oh,
it's
I
not
don't
an
know.
unusual place
It's
for
not a
people to
normal
go.
thing.
I know, it's just like we'd be higher up, have a vantage point to see things, but also don't have to like walk out every single day.
Maybe we can see what it feels like during the later part of the day. See if that feels like a useful thing.
You're
Oh, yeah.
muted, Laura.
Oh, David was doing squats with me on his shoulder. That's not you. Actually, what he's doing. Funny, actually.
But why?
Oh, because he was just talking about because he had a workout this morning, and apparently because his back is so bent, as in it's so curved inwards, he will always struggle to do like what's it? But you know when people lift
You're
weights.
asking the wrong person.
You know, like what's it called? Lifting.
Deadlift.
Yeah, that thing. He'll never be able to lift too much because his back won't be able to.
Deadlift
Deal with
isn't
it.
the one above your head anyway. The one above your head's something different.
Is it something else?
Yeah.
We're talking about the one where you pick it up from the floor and go.
That's like a combination of lifts. Deadlift is one where you just pick it up
Yeah.
and then drop it again.
Yeah, so just like 'cause lifting, right? Lifting a bloody barbell. Yeah, so that's why he was showing me.
How much does he lift?
I guess it's more that he can't. David! Apparently he can lift at least me. I'm 47 kilos.
Wow. Is it? Has he
Did
gone
you
into
say
any
47?
competitions?
Yeah.
She said at least 47. At least.
I'm 47 kilos, yes.
That's from anywhere from 47 to 1,000.
That's not a lot.
I am 47 kilos. I'm very light. Yes.
How tall are you?
Another.
5 foot.
Have another.
I thought I was 5'4", but apparently I'm 5'3".
Oh, thank
Oh,
you.
really?
You've shrunk.
No,
I've
you're
already-
taller than that, aren't you?
Yeah, I think I need to properly
I'm pretty
measure
sure.
myself. I'm fairly sure I'm 4'4", but someone measured me recently. I think it was rough, and they said 160. I'm like, wait, that's 5'3". Thank you, babe.
Now we just need to
Not
know.
shorter than me, are you?
How tall are you, Nikki?
You're shorter than me.
I'm
Mickey?
158 or something, or 56,
that's-
Oh,
which
that's
is
like
5'1" or 5 feet or something.
2, yeah.
5'2", I think. Yeah, Vicky's definitely shorter than me.
Nikki, are you taller than or shorter than Mum?
Huh?
Than Mother? Are you shorter or taller than Mother?
Just the mother. Your mother, you mean, Rowan?
The only Mother.
The world's mother.
Oh,
I don't care.
do you know he says that about your birthday too, Rowan?
Well, yeah. Does he even know when it
I
is?
don't remember. But I tell him, I'm like, oh, it's your birthday.
Oh, I'm surprised that you
I know
don't
when Bro's birthday is. I just don't know where Conrad's is.
Yeah, you know-
21st of August, I think.
Something like that.
Or the 18th.
Yeah, or the 14th. Ah, fuck.
No, you're the 14th, Kim. You're 14th of Sep.
He's trying to forget.
Oh, I was asking how much do you... Oh, Richard was probably ironically asking how much do you lift. But seriously, how much?
Do you lift,
Okay.
bro?
Yeah, he said he did 55, but that's like not even trying.
Oh, nice.
No, here, practicing technique, not lifting weight.
I think the viewers definitely want to know about David's lifting technique.
Okay, let's continue, shall we?
Yes, that's. What's the
Sorry.
plan?
Go back in. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm
heading
gonna
back
remind
for-
May to maybe get some more of those berries.
That's a good idea.
We want to spend a bit of time in the morning to go for each berry.
We don't
Yeah,
have
like
time.
since Owynn and I, we're on the last shift of watch. I'll probably wake her up really early. It's like the crack of dawn. Like May.
Oh, is this a nightmare?
No, no.
Someone wake me
this
up.
Morning. This morning.
Oh, it's just Carmen.
Got work to do. Can you get us some more berries, please?
Would you want to come with me?
Let's
Go!
Back on it.
You wake her up.
Yeah, like I guess I'll join in. I'll be like
60.
the whole time, but
Yeah, you find another 16 berries, so in total, what's that? 30, 34. So you're going for 3 doses.
nice. So 3 people can get these, and
How long did those last?
24 hours.
So who should get? I think maybe Ciel because she's also frontliner.
Sounds
Owen
good.
and Tili
Okay.
didn't
May
want
didn't die.
to.
Wait, are
And-
you? Is this the cinderberries?
Yeah.
I'm kind of immune to
Disease, not poison,
Not
though.
poison. Oh, okay.
You always forget!
Sorry, I always forget. It's a /R.
You're
Is
like
it
the
R
worst
for
people
that?
ever. Actually, guys, I'm immune to... Oh, wait, no, I'm not.
Yeah, it's poison slash R.
It's. I think it's fine. I think Ciel should have them.
I think
Um,
May too, because she's so
yes.
weak as well, just in case it pops her something.
That
like
was
some
the
poison
agreement
box.
anyway. Which
Yeah,
I
yeah.
always get them.
I think that's a good idea. So
Yep.
it's Owen, Ciel, May.
Alright. So just remember, for the next 24 hours, you guys have advantage on saving throws against poison.
Do they have poison
Yay.
resistance as well?
Don't have
Oh, it's
resistance to poison
disadvantage. Well,
damage.
Wait, why do you guys sound like robots?
I have resistance to poison.
I believe in God.
Do I
I do
come across
kind
any
of remember where
matcha
that's from.
beetles or
I
anything?
believe.
I believe in God.
That's from Tenacious D.
Yeah.
I can't remember which song it's at the end of. It's like a stupid skit.
I think it's at the beginning of one of them.
Yeah, maybe.
Like City Hall or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, do we want to go visit this temple?
Yes.
I'm gonna go straight to that one.
Yeah, boy.
Alright.
We should go stealthily and keep an eye out if the guard has been reoccupied.
Yes.
Yes. And do we want to pay attention to, at some point, presumably this makes us gone back into the palace? Did it happen?
Well, we
Your
didn't see it.
perception was far too shit to notice them going back if they did.
I'm like, I've got this, guys.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, but you take a quick look. You know what you're looking for this time. It doesn't appear that the guardhouse has been reoccupied this night. It's possible that they saw the bodies. You'd have to go in and check to see if they're still there.
But
Go on.
Let's do it. Yeah.
Not me, but Mayo.
I'll go for it. I'll do it. I'll stealthily. Very stealthily. That's 88.
That's impressive.
Pretty high, yeah. Yeah. It looks like at least your stealth is not necessary. There's no one there. However, the bodies are gone, and you find a similar sight actually at the back of the guardhouse. There's been a glaive thrust in the ground on a pyre.
That's how.
Seems
That's
they
what
were
they
bad.
do with the bodies.
They were burnt overnight, and you didn't see because it was shrouded by the cliff, the bottom. Like it did.
Can
That's
Base
what
of the
they do
cliff.
with the bodies. The
okay.
so it means that the Fey people didn't do it to the other people before.
It's the snakes that do that to their own people. It's like a
Yeah.
burial.
It's a way of
Ritual.
disposing. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Was the dogs were eating? Was that humans then?
Yeah, it must have been.
Can
They were humanoid corpses. They were snake.
can we examine the glaive thing? Is it like a?
It's
Like-
got that
It's
snake
like,
thing on it, isn't it?
yeah, but it's not like magical because they wouldn't just throw away magic items or trap them if they're
It's
just
just
disposing of
symbolic.
bodies. So,
It's not magical. No.
like, is it an actual weapon?
Ritual
Yeah,
based,
Yeah, it
So,
is.
it's glaive.
based kind of thing. Maybe
It's
they
like
were.
Chinese help.
Well, I mean, we don't need anything like that, possibly, right? I mean,
But
It might not be useful. Like the wood of the half is all charred and burnt.
yeah, okay.
Okay, so at best we know that they're aware of an incursion, perhaps, so they might be on alert.
yeah, but all honesty, they recently took care of Faye as well, so maybe they think people generally come in here to piss about and
Yeah.
I assume the intention is to come back out of the city tonight before sunset again. Because presumably that was a lot of UNT that came out to patrol the sea.
It did look like a decent amount.
big
It's
thing.
12.
You guys are business. It's crazy.
Yeah, probably only like not much more than a dozen spotted. Really, or up from anywhere from a dozen to 2 dozen.
Okay.
Okay,
But that would be fast overwhelmed if they were all in the one place.
easy thing.
Yeah.
We should we head to the temple anyway with some haste?
Try.
Try.
Yeah, all right. You trudge through the city then again in the early morning. So there's the dew on all the trees and the early mist rising and moving through the city. Make your way to this other temple. So which one is this?
I mean, I guess we're also kind of looking to see if there's anything else as we go, but generally heading towards.
Yeah.
Try.
Shrine.
Oh my god. Shrine.
Okay.
The next time we go to a shrine,
Temple.
it's actually you go to a temple and you say shrine.
That's right.
All right. A ruined shrine stands at the heart of this walled compound. Tall monoliths flank the entrance, decorated with images of a jaguar with 6 snakes spouting from its shoulders. A stone door is set into the shrine beyond.
It's that monster thing that shows the picture of. The jaguar with 6 snakes spawning from its shoulders. That one.
Shagambi, the Kamadan.
Yeah.
That good one.
No. Doesn't seem to say.
Yeah.
Shigambi equals
The one.
wisdom.
It just says, yeah, Shagambi equals wisdom.
Cool.
I am wise. Okay.
Let's check.
Do you want to write Shigambi on that one?
Oh yeah, oh well.
Otherwise, she gamble your face.
Let me pop you on the map.
Where's Sugambi? Oh god.
One sec.
Okay.
There we go.
Oh, I see. We're literally like right there. That's probably why. Okay. Well.
All right.
Hey, look, it looks similar.
Very black.
Dark, you mean?
It's like looks exactly the same.
Other than rounded.
Yeah.
Okay, Owynn, should
So
we do
exactly apart from
Yeah, we can do that. I will help May as she goes around the sides.
Is
looking
there
for secret doors.
was there a inscription?
You have to go up and
I
check.
saw that, Mickey.
Go. So,
There's through a blob.
Yeah. I was trying to draw Shigambi's head, and then it switched.
Sorry.
It's gonna be like half done. Like.
Really managed it. An ear. It's just like, what's it?
It's this old music. What's it called? Dark.
Is there any magic?
Shrine.
No magic
Oh, wow.
that you can see.
I
What
didn't
are you
hear it, I
doing?
swear. I didn't we. Leave me alone.
That's a really, really opaque wee. You can drink more water.
Did someone make it pretty yellow and then that's not even mine?
Mayonnaise.
It's fucking
Or
rude.
the
Food is much
Who else?
Cunning.
You're not playing ignorant. Well, actually, it was Tili weeing on someone. When it passed. She'd need people to die. Why wouldn't she piss on them? The same thing, isn't it?